Ewuru onye Igbo isi dị mma ga-ekwugide omenala anyị. Omenala anyị dị against rape. Tufu gọọmenti abịa dị, anyị nwere ihe anyị na-asọ. Ọ ya bụ omenala Igbo. Igbos, one of our omenala bụ onye agha na nwanne ya. Ọnụrụbe nwanne, ọnụrụbe nwanne agba n'ọsọ ye. Onye nụrụbe nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Ọ ya mere nke Nnamdi Kanu. Geenụ ntị. Oge Sunday Igboho nke Yoruba. Oge nke Sunday Igboho fiọfịọ. Yoruba leaders niile gbaa around. And they rescued him. Sorry, I got penny. He didn't Yoruba Jibiri, and he was rescued. Even President Obasanjo, Yoruba culture. Oyangana one Jena Naja Delta. Jena Batompo like a woman. The youth, the old. Hanchabaram. Government for not daughter. Yes, your position. Do you know how many trillions he's paid in a month? He makes in a month. The one I can Amundikan Kunite. He had to get there, he to get the middle on that boomibo. If I was a mention that we may all be one. That they may all be one. Are we one? This young man came talking against heinous killings in the farm. Our women who will go for farming and some of our men will be butchered. Our farms we are no longer safe. Our families are not safe. Go up there down to Uzu 1 and now. Many places are not safe. Killing, kidnapping. No. Nnamdi Kanu came and said it must stop. And they said once he's arrested, all these things will stop. Since he was arrested, has it not multiplied into 20 times? Is it not better that he's released? And the court has given judgment to release him. But now, the young men, the Igbo youths everywhere, it shall be well with you. They stood together, they got united, bonded, but the elites. My Lord, Jesus said that they may all be. Oh, yeah, come now, that they may all be one. Are we one? Abuloye and Kai abai chiche. Madu kwesiri ije ka opụta. Ụfọdụ bụ ndị jere ije eji kpụrụ ya. Mana di oti kọcha ihe ọhụrụ n'elu nkwụ, ọba ama mmụọ. Mana ndị niile aka ha dị n'ọkpụkpụ ahụ, werekwa onye ga-akọ akụkọ ya ọfụma. They will all suffer. Maka ndị ga-adịkwa ndụ n'ime ha self. Ma ọ bụ na anwụ abịara. There are things don't do and get free. Kedụzi ebe onye agha na nwanne ya dị? N'ime bewe aya ebewe, anya bewe ime ebewe, ọ ka dịzikwanụ. Anya ahụzụla ego gbaghara nwanne. Ndị oshimi, ndị mpịawa azụ karịzịa. The unity is no more there. Etiti anyị n'onwe nke anyị, are we united? Ejiri onye agba ashịrị, ejiri onye nke ashị ashị, ejiri onye nke boto. Nwanne gị na-ebe ọ na-atọ gị. It will soon be your own. So anyị na-ekwu maka unity. Igbawa Igbo. Anọ m na this point. Ndị niile Igbo ji eje ọgụ. Ma ndị ọha na eze. Because if we are fighting a common cause, today is Nnamdi Kanu. But the nature and the species of invasion that is happening in our land, if we are not careful and faster, and the government of Igbo land should wake up. If you cannot go to release Nnamdi Kanu, do what he ought to have done. Makana njiji gahe ejikwa. Amekwu maka ije n'isi ụzọ. Ọsọ dị mgbe niile. Ihe amụfu aka n'aka ya. Jenu n'ugbo nke bụ agụụ ka na-abịa. Ebe a na-akọzi ugbo ịkọ akọ, a na-ehoro abacha ga-enye efi, a na-ata ya onwere ihe ga-eme ndị na-ekechọrọ iru. And ama nwudenwu ha. Ebe ọ sọrọ ya mee. Ije n'Imo State aka na-aga ya aga. Enwego new culture and new mentality. Our people are no longer thinking about unity. Obviously, survival of the fittest. One spirit adrozi. That old Germanism, the African culture of brotherly love, that fraternity. A package you're gonna bank, bo multi-billionaire, manandi neighbors go work or. Oh yeah, we're 5-star hotel, about 3-star hotel, about hotel. Make a win in a hotel. How many rich people are around that place? Oh my God, I was a margarine and Igbo. Oh, go when we are growing up. One mad person. Jesus' prayer stands. that they may all be. And as it was in that time, Papa Chawa Mama, Umaka Chawa parents, everybody knows here, be the first to initiate love and peace, that they all be one. Don't stay there, be enjoying your dollar. If that dollar cannot change life here, that dollar is meaningless. So you think you have arrived and problem has finished. This is a book that they all be one. Everybody is important.
Always. I always mute myself. So welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? I have seen some of us that are here on the comment section. Let me send my greetings to you that managed to be here, when just now that we started. Okay, this is just 6 minutes to the program. So I decided to start with our own Reverend Father Badambaka, who is always on top. And without wasting much of your time, please like the video. All right, click on the like button. Reason is because we started late and I want this video to get to many places. Like all of us need to be here. Yesterday we were here, and after I finished the analysis, after making my comment, just for me to open the link, and the people that we are using their stream begin to restrict us. They said we shall not continue and all that. So I managed to find my way here again today using the same pattern until we finally have what they asked us to do and get it sorted, which I don't know when, but God knows why. Please make sure you like the video. I can see that only 11 people have liked the video. From my system here, I can see 11 people out of 36, and we are 7 minutes to the program. Please hit the like button if you have not, so that the owner of the platform may recommend this video for others to join us, so we can go through it together. Now, with the first person always, Evans Ike, my special greetings to you, my brother. You have been consistent in making sure that you are here with us. You truly subscribe to the channel and turn your bell notification on. That's why you always receive the notification each time we are here. I appreciate you, very, very well. Money Man is here, of course. You are the second person, and our own brother Amaji Chigose. I greet you. Frank Okoye is here with us, and Gerard DK, I see you. Odinaka is here, of course. Blessing Chuku. You guys are awesome. I thank you so much for being here with me this hour. Please like the video, like I said. We now have 13 people that like the video. You should click on the like button without being pushed or forced. You understand? That's the only way you can support us at this early stage. We are just starting up. And today happened to be court case of Mazen PM and Mazen Khan as well. But we are going to go to the one of Mazen Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, because I have vowed not to bring any update that I'm not sure of. I have to, even if it will come late, but I have to make sure that it is from the right source. And there's no other source better than COS. All right? Because we have tested others and it doesn't hold anything, honestly. I have given updates, taking it from Fallback Republic of India, and it ended up giving me something different from what I want. And that is what you have or what you get when you are listening or trying to follow update from people that are desperate. They will end up taking you to where you don't plan to be. Many of you can bear me witness that the other time we talked about the 5th, June 5th, court update and 6th. After the 6th one, we did not wait for someone to advise us to step back from the update on the 6th, because the one on 5th was all fake. Do you understand? So what they do now is any court date, they will quickly come out and give you the update without being verified, or in the name that they got information first, that others follow after them. But out of their own myopic reasoning or their myopicness, they can't see properly, because if they do, they should understand by now that people are not stupid. to jump into what you are saying because you bring it first, therefore it is real. It doesn't work that way. We have tested it and we can testify that there's no way to that. We have Dixon. Dixon is here with us and you made a comment. Some of you that have not made comment, I will not know that you are here unless you make comment. The only way for me to know that you are here is when you put your comment there. So lesson learned from yesterday is that I will be putting my link on time until we get ourselves fixed with people that we are streaming with. This is the StreamYard, as you can see the logo here. It shows that we are not full member yet until we have what it takes to be full member. So let us go through the cut update before we go to the message of this hour, because I did not come here only for the cut update. There are other things that I was planning to discuss. Then on the second thought, I said, okay, let me just bring this cut update for us to go through, because I know many of us are not on X. Some of us just rely on YT, which is YouTube. Some rely on FB, which is Facebook. Some are everywhere. So whether you have seen the update or not, we are going to go through it for the sake of our brothers and sisters that have not seen the cut update. And like I said, this is the write-off from COS. As you can see of the time, as of the time that I screenshot it, which is just a couple of minutes ago, and we can see what CS posted here 5 hours ago. Okay, he said, breaking. Finland update on our PM Simon Ekpa case. Our PM Simon Ekpa case against Nigerian state continued today, June 13th, 2025 in Finland. Our PM was well prepared and represented. The United States of Biafra USB cabinet was present at the courtroom for full support of our PM and our people. In case, okay, in the same vein, the leader of the USB, Oyendum Masnamodekano, appeared today, June 13th, in 2025, in Nigerian court for the same issue. The wish of the people must prevail. United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation. DPM, COS, United States of Biafra. Now, this is the first, because there are two. So this one is the first post, okay, of this hour. Then let's go to the second one. Here is the second one. She actually made this post as well, just to keep you updated. Like I said, in case you are just joining us, some of you may have watched the Egg Breaker, the Violence Man, the Violence Deputy Information Ndokwoze Moza, bragging and boasting that he is the one. The only thing this guy can lay hands on and carry very, very well is the egg. There's no information. Everybody can have access to it, but they are always in a haste. Let me broadcast and report it. Before the Fulani group begin to report it. That's the way to win Biafran souls. I know how to conquer these people. I am a Jere. All this nonsense can only go to the college. Sensible people, reasonable people must analyze your past event, current event, and future event. You can't predict someone without putting this thing together. So we have tested your food and everything. We know how you test. You don't just rush yourself on social media, reporting and broadcasting, thinking that that's the only way to let people know that you are the only one that have access to PM. You rushed out and gave fake cut updates. We swallowed that 1, 2, 3 consecutively. And if you said the third one is somehow shaking, yes, but the first one, what happened? No cut update. The second one, that goes to show that all the previous visit to PM is just fake, just to make you believe that they're the right channel. Old tactics, DOS students. Poor student for that matter, because if you want to lie, you have to apply your wisdom. Your sense must be in gear 3 to give a good lie that smart people may consume that. But if you're too much in a haste, you cannot get anywhere, let alone when people are questioning everything that you say. Even if you say good morning, they will check that time. They don't trust the weather. The weather can be deceiving. They have to check that time to know as long as we are the one that pronounce it, because we have history of telling falsehood. So my people, like I said, I centered my report on this update from CS because if a balloon at the bottom, like they said, an empty drum makes a loudest noise. I think that's how they put that profile, right? An empty drum makes the loudest noise, also like loudest noise, something like the way they put it, which is if you bring empty bucket or empty drum, hit it, just touch it a little bit, you can see the sound, it will be very loud. Then fill that empty drum with water. You understand? No, because the drum will be busy. So let us go through this. Nigerian courts under President Tinubu affirms IPOB as a terrorist organization to stop Biafran independence 4 months ago. Watch video. The video there is I have not said this, keep the video. But then he said President Tinubu turned around and invited 3 members of this same terrorist organization. You see the report, the smart report, they get it. After telling people that they are terrorist organization, Nigerian government, forcing them to become terrorist organization, that IPOB is a terrorist. The video we played yesterday, the guy that said that he studied from, he studied, the school that he attended is his mother's womb. Remember yesterday we talked about him. He was bragging how IPOB is a very good organization, standard 1, unshakable, unmovable organization, well registered, well licensed all over the world. That they walk majestically to Finland and they approach the Finland Prime Minister and told man, PM is not our member. Not 1, not 2, not 3. They are going doing that. Powered by who? By the same group organization which Nigeria is, that working hard to label. In fact, within Nigerian Seco and Nigerian judiciary system, they have already labeled you as a terrorist organization just to scare you away, right? That organization you're talking about. But because it's not just mere organization, people who understand what it means, better than you that claim that it's organization, don't hesitate to throw themselves out, bring themselves out, volunteer themselves to defend the organization that they are not registered according to what you said. Why I'm emphasizing on that, because not that guy is not the only one saying that. Many of them. In fact, the entire DOS, that's what IPOB means for them. We deliberate on this yesterday very well, but unfortunately we couldn't pick advice or opinion of other people simply because of the restriction that we got while streaming. So please, my people, if you are just watching us, if you are just joining us now, it is the right time for you to click on the like button. Now is the time, don't hesitate. Okay, now what CS is trying to say here is that imagine Nigerian government labeling IPOB as a terrorist organization, working day and night to do that. Courtesy of our people, of course, like that. That's why it's such that are now calling, that people, they are forcing you to accept or to be tagged as a terrorist. And the entire DOS are now calling autopilot in their own words terrorist people, PM a terrorist. Why is it that who said the only man that she, according to her, with PA, with Mazamekan, that must bring Biafra. People who are working with the same man, his COS, you open your Banbiana mouth and start calling her terrorist. Not 1, not 2, not 3. All these gray hair women, I don't cook and rest of them. Honorable Fulani, Aharamati, Abubakar, Danjuma, Dankuma, I don't know what all this nonsense they're driving, they're picking from nothing else. Tagging it to her, so that she will look bad in the eyes of Biafrans. Why they will have the opportunity to promote the terrorism they want to label everybody. At long run, they are targeting the people, the man and the men, or the men that they claim that they are their leaders. Now, down to go back to this screenshot here on your screen. Let us read it again so that you pick the point here. Nigerian court under President Tinubu affirms IPOB as a terrorist organization to stop Biafran independence 4 months ago. Not just 4 months ago, it has been like that for a very long time. But they intensified their activities 4 months ago than until this day. 4 months ago, then President Tinubu turned around 360-degree and invited 3 members of this organization that they are calling terrorist organization to testify in Finland court against freedom fighters and Ekpa. This is intimidation. This intimidation and coalition by Nigerian President Tinubu Defense Chief Christopher Musa and Alex Tubal to stop the independence of the United States of Biafra for economic gain will not be allowed. The crude oil belongs to Christians, Biafrans who are not just Christian, even Jewish. Okay, but I understand what he is trying to say here. Who are killed daily by Nigerian state. So we have traditional worshippers, everybody. So don't just see, don't. I know some of you say, "Oh, CS don't even recognize my religion." That's not what she's trying to say. The statement is very, very clear. Everybody, all Biafrans, you fall in this group. I'm not talking about the no. Their place is in some way in Sokoto. That's not the fact. That's not the fact. Their father's house is somewhere in Sokoto. That's just the truth. All right. Now let me remove this. This. So that is the cut update from CCOS DPM. So my people, please do me a favor and like the video. You get why. So make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your comment is the only way for me to know that you are here. Let me quickly rush to the comment section and send my warming greeting to the workbox. I see you. You are here with us. And Godwin, I see you. Godwin said, good evening, Mazekai. Good evening to you. Ebonyifa, one of us is here as well. Ozoma, Echezona, Ozoma. Ozumba, I think not Ozumba, sorry, Ozumba. He said, right on Kai, excuse me, what's blocking this? Where's the message just now? Okay, right on Kai, I enjoy your program. Keep focus, and always stand on the truth without bias. I appreciate you for saying that. I appreciate you, my brother. Dr. Chisom is here. So mighty, I see you. And Victoria Wake, one of us, our sister. And Herbert, I see you. Sorry that I skipped your comment. I see you, my brother. Okay, let's go. If you have not liked the video, please do like the video. Click on the like button. We have 93 people watching at this hour, and we have spent 23 minutes. So you liking the video, we actually recommend the video for other people to join us. Because many people may not know that we're live now. Some are busy with other things. So, but let's continue. We are here to complete what we're supposed to complete yesterday. All right. So I am going to bring to you, we are going to touch that yesterday program a little bit before I send the link finally. All right. No, let me send the link now. Anybody, if you have a comment, you can come on, because I don't know when they're going to tap me out. Okay. So let me just bring let me post the link. Why going through what you're supposed to go through. If you feel like joining me or anything, making a comment, you can. So yeah, Obi and Kingsley, I see you. Therefore, interruption is allowed today. Let's not focus on when we have the time to respond to everything. We can go back and forward on this program just to accommodate everything. Unlike yesterday. Yesterday, a lot of people were waiting, but the problem was beyond my control, so I couldn't do much than to do what I have to do by ending the broadcast without saying any word. Very, very sad about it. So here is the link. If you want to join me, you can join me anytime you want. All right. But yesterday, like I said, we were talking about this guy. Let me.
He used the name of IPOB. Who does Simon leads? He leads behind.
So let me start from the beginning. All right. I think it will help you to understand what is going on here.
To come and testify if Simon is a member of IPOB. But let me just go somewhere now. Read this with me, please. Read this with me from the hypocrites. Okay? So this is it. This one is from Biafra Unite official, right? He said, let it be on record that these are the 3 DOS members. This one is 2025. Oh. Don't worry, we are coming. 3 DOS members. They don't know DOS members. These are not DOS members, right? But the IPOB. Let's move. 3 DOS members that testified against PM. Somebody did not identify as PM in court. Even if Finland do not know him as PM, people should stop deceiving themselves. See, PM Simon Ekpa and Biafra at large. Simon is not agitating for Biafra. Simon said he's a content creator. So he killed our people under content. Stop calling him freedom. Please tag this Biafra Unity official, Unite official. Tag him, please. Tag the idiot. Let us continue. Biafrans at large. Which Biafrans? What is the name of group Simon is leading? This is how they deceive them. They call Biafrans. Only Ojukwu have led Biafra. Was Rike leads Masob. Nnamdi can lead IPOB. Benjamin Omo can lead Biafrans in this movement. What is Simon leading? That's how he deceived them. I lead Biafrans. How can you lead Biafrans? To agitate. The politicians are Biafrans. Wike is a Biafran. Are you leading him? Ibazu is a Biafran. What is the name of group? You don't have name of group. That's why these idiots will be presenting issues that they cannot analyze. Let me go to them. Very important. You don't lead the people, the whole people to agitate. There are people who don't have interest. You talk about Biafrans. Who are the Biafrans you are talking about? Where is the Biafra you declare in Finland? Idiots.
You know, this particular message is somehow different from the one we played because I have them too. All right. So I decided to start with this one, but they are similar. The message there, they are almost the same. Okay. Reason why I choose to play the one I played yesterday because there you will see his face, real, like you can see his mouth when he's saying all those garbage. But judging by what he just said now, where is the Biafra that you declared in Finland? So you agree that Biafra have been declared, isn't it? Because later you turn around and say, no, you guys said you declared Biafra, but to them they are still agitating because you are still agitating because of the money people contributing. Now you said PM that someone said that he's a PM for Biafra. How can you say you're a PM that Wike is a Biafra? Are you representing him? But Tinubu is your president in Nigeria. Are you a Nigerian? You said no. You're not a Nigerian. You are a Biafran. So, are you taking the instruction from Tinubu or not? If you can, the issue is very, very simple. You have right to choose what you or to choose where you want to belong. You have to tell people who you are before they know you. But this guy and their group are just like Fallback Republic, and I will tell you how. Each time I listen to them, I always feel that I am listening to Fallback Republic. People who always see things the way they want it to be, not the real thing the way it's supposed to be. That is a very big issue. A very big issue in the sense that you want people to see everything the way you see it, but that thing is not the way you think that it is. Okay, PM is Biafran Prime Minister. You said you are IPOB as organization, as like a club, which is different from what Master Gano said. When Master Gano said IPOB one family IPOB, that's the slogan, isn't it? If you are from Eastern part, you're a Biafran. This guy tried to twist it just to make sure that because all this lie and all this bullet this guy is releasing on his own leg, thinking that he's making sense, is just to make sure you prove a point that PM is not a Biafran or is not an IPOB. The IPOB you talked about, you know, break out from Masop, whether you like it or not. That's what it is. They break out from Masop. People begin to fly because Masop actually decided to collapse themselves by turning against Raf Wazulike, which is sorry for another day. Courtesy of Igbo man as well. Hey, Igbo man is the one helping to make that work towards that, to achieve it. Because with Igbo man in the driving seat of this kind of sabotage, you beat your chest, you are going somewhere. You're going somewhere. Hear him again. So before there's another.
Let us go ahead, please. He said, Ekpa, and he called him PM. He's not Biafran. Simon is not agitating for Biafra. He never identified as a freedom fighter in court. So stop deceiving yourself. Now at large, on behalf of Nigeria government, in Finnish.
You know, this is like when I told you that each time I listen to them, I feel like I am listening to Fallback. They always have their own, one way of reporting issue. As long as it's good for us, let's go. They can even delay the news, start creating, vacuum or shortcut or editing something, document and pictures to suit the narrative. They will never ever give you real thing to wages. Not never. They won't do that. That is why the egg breaker was busy ranting on social media that he's the one that will have access. He homie. PM said egg breaker. I said yes. Egg breaker. I said yes. Egg breaker. I said yes. You can't tell them. Can't tell them. You get the point. We have our brother here in the studio. You are welcome. You are welcome.
Yeah, can you hear me, Kai?
I can hear you, my brother. Good day to you. Welcome.
Good afternoon from here. Based on what you just said now, I just want to ask that man that wrote that in question. He said that it was only Ojukwu that led Biafra, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. Now, he said Wazulike led Masop.
Mm-hmm.
Please, does he know the full meaning of Masop?
I don't think he do.
Movement for actualization of sovereign state of where?
Biafra.
Okay. Nnamdi Kanu led IPOB in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Indigenous people of where?
Biafra.
Okay. Simon Ekpa is asking which group is he leading? Whether you call it Biafra Republic Government in Exile or you call it United States of Biafra.
Biafra.
So what has all these names in common? Is there no Biafra there?
Biafra.
Okay. Has he ever consulted the map of the colonial masters before even the colonial master to see where it's called the Bight of Biafra?
Not at all.
Okay. I mean, that's a fool. So you don't need to waste your time addressing those things. I got peace when I heard what he was saying, So, but anyway, go ahead with the program.
Honestly, the reason why I'm talking about it's not about them. I just want our people to begin to see them in Biafra Republic. This is Fallback Republic, rather. They have one thing in common. Anything truth is a taboo, like is haram, according to the Finland, in the north. Is haram. They don't like anything truthfulness. For example, okay, because of what you just said, then let me take this down and play. Let me just hear this, so you understand what I'm talking about. Excuse me. Okay, let me bring this video down. Let me bring it down first. Then let us bring this voice note.
Attack has left many in shock.
No, hold on. Now listen. This is IPOB. This is from Radio Biafra. I don't know the name of the person that is saying this. That's sounding like Uche. I want you to pay attention to whatever he said here. Then you see how he mentioned the killing going on in our land. Okay, now that PM is not here, just go through it with me.
Let's take this news as saying armed herdsmen attack Imo State community, kill several residents, injured pregnant women. We had been shouting this, telling you to give us the necessary support. The other day, Enugu, because Enugu is in boundary It's very easy every time, from time to time. The other day it was.
Okay, hold it there. First thing, he played, he read the news from Bongo, how herdsmen kill people.
Yeah.
Instead of this guy to focus on that news, to deliberate on the people that carried that act. The first thing he said, the first thing is to complain. We told you to give us something. Again, we told you to give us something, equipped us, give us something so that we can stop this. The same lamentation from Fallback Republic. Normally, if you actually mean good, because criminals are always in a haste. If you actually mean good, the first thing after reading this news, you have to condemn it.
Yeah, Mr. Kai, let me, can I come in?
Come on, right on, my brother. Come.
Okay, so every one of us here listening to this program that has been following this for a long time now, we know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he was going everywhere, including meeting the World Igbo Congress, warning them that these people are coming, they are coming, they are coming. We need to equip ourselves, we need to get ready. They said he was a warmonger, right? And at some point in one of MNK's program, he said, how I wish I can just subpedal, just withdraw a little bit. Can Miriam Zokene, can ndị mmadụ ghọta ihe a na-ekwu. Jide nke ahụ, that is one. Okay. So the second one again, okay. What was the same again? Kita Igbo Congress exchange, we're gonna mind anywhere. Okay. So now, with all these things in Kita, the last broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said something. Now, make we hear as a kind of lamentation. Okay. But the next 2 weeks shall be pivotal.
Yes.
Now, so many of you will be bought over. But in 1 million years, you cannot stop what they are doing. Only stay back and watch systematically how they are going to destroy and conquer. Okay? Yeah. Now, everybody keeps saying Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet, is a prophet, is a prophet. They forgot she said that Biafra actualization will be the last miracle on earth. Correct?
Yeah.
So, if just like the movement of the children of Israel when they were being pulled out of Egypt by Moses. Some people murmured. Some people even called for the head of Moses. In Egypt. So, anybody who wants to understand what is playing out now should first of all go back and study the history of the Israelites when they were about to be pulled out of Egypt. One significant thing, when they were finally leaving, they didn't leave empty-handed. Okay? They didn't leave empty-handed. So, whatever is going on now, Biafrans will leave and will not leave empty-handed. And if everybody has believed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a prophet, that everything he has said has come to pass, and now we are waiting for the last miracle on earth. The in the Middle East, Israel, and Iran, currently now, and after Nigeria. People have yet to understand the link between these two races, these two people. The word of God is supreme, you can't change it. Okay? Even if it delays, it's not denial. So people should always think and think. Don't just believe whatever anybody is telling you, hook, line, and sinker. Make your own research and be prayerful. Seek the face of God and know the will of God. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Nice to have you. Thank you so much. So let me continue with this voice note. Then later we go back to this guy broadcast. But listen, because this one is not too long. Hear him.
Now, Imo State, you know that Imo State had been sold. Officially, Imo State had been sold. Imo State, because they want to capture Imo as a result of the blessings. There are things in that state that people don't know, not just only natural or spiritual aspect of it. That is why they keep on insisting that no good man will rise from that state as a politician to handle it. It's very, Imo State has been so, it's just that they don't know how to penetrate it. And with the help of our agitation.
You know, this man said that Imo State has been sold out, that they want to capture Imo State first. That the only thing that's saving Imo State from being captured all this while is because the agitation. Not because of agitation, because he says because of our agitation. Hear him again. Coming from DUSO, because of agitation. These are people from underground. How are you agitating underground?
No good man will rise from that state as a politician to handle it. It's very, Imo State has been so, it's just that they don't know how to penetrate it. And with the help of our agitation.
With the help of our agitation. Do you remember that these people refuse to support anybody at all? Like, they refuse to support anything at all to challenge what is going on in Imo State or Fulani. All they want is cow, pursue cow in the bush. After pursuing cow, the next thing is, oh, Ekperima want to Ekperima. But now you can agree that they know what is going on in Imo State. They know that Fulanis are the ones doing everything. But they were busy telling UPM, someone by so doing, paving way for Fulani to take over. But now that PM is not here, they now want to report the news. Then after reporting, what next? They will turn around to tell you, no, we are peaceful agitators, so we are peaceful. Now, but forcibly they're taking Imo State that you're supposed to protect. We have our brother here, Akoye Weather.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, my brother. Nice to have you. Longest time. Nah. Oh, this situation. I'm telling you,
I'm fine, sir. First and
nice
foremost, I want to thank and appreciate you for your steadfastness. You know,
God, my brother.
There's no one that can say he's a compendium of knowledge. But in this struggle, personally, I've come to the understanding of when you see someone that is accommodating, you leave that person and applaud that person. There was a time I was angry. I say, leave these people, leave this one, leave this one. I didn't even know that many people had me. Because I entered one platform, they say you don't like Saga. Me, I don't like Saga. But when I was coming out, it was like I was trying to superimpose my own understanding. But I had a take home that day. You said that, do I know that my level of cognizance is not the same as others? That some people need to hear something maybe like 5 times before they will articulate. But there are some people that even on a spot, they can articulate and analyze issues. Immediately you said that word, I didn't talk again. But I follow you when I come. We are discussing them. I'll just be on YouTube. I'll listen to your analysis. At times I comment. But what is happening today? I now saw where you were coming from. Because Onyendu said people are born for this. Almost all our leaders, they repeated the same words, that they were born for this. And when you analyze their life, you see that indeed they were born for this. What are the characteristics that will show? Whatever they are well to do. They are not finding life difficult. Whichever country they are known there. They have the money. Their family down in Bongo, they are taking good care of them, but they still carve out time to fight for our people. Then our foolishness that have kept us in this abject poverty, compound dilemma, that have made our people to look stupid. On top of the stupidity, we are still claiming that we know it all. My brother, I thank you. I thank you so much. Before Meche Pro, I said, remember, now this month, something will happen. Through Kelena or through your program this morning, can everyone is your Eggman, then Apola TB, name 3 of them that they should come. I want to say something to it. Calling people to come, I advocated for it at the initial stage. I said that since we have succeeded in redeclaring our country, that this is the time to stretch forth our hands, welcome everybody, lobby everybody, write to everybody, make the record straight, keep the evidence. People that have spoken of this struggle before, write to them. Even Wazirike, I advocated for it on the platform of Obi-Wan. Anybody that listens to Obi-Wan, we know when I keep on saying it almost every day. Now, to do justice to what is good, but the intent upon which such call is made is what we have to what validify. We have to what analyze the intent, the intention of the caller. But in any way, it's about small. In any way, all is fine. So here when you get this night about GCK, and I'm now bus stop la be my the man uncle. Him na what GCK in here man. GCK in here man. I meant to tell you last word, they got a mumbosim for of it. It wasn't on your platform. I called you personally. We discussed at length. But Okwa uncle na be here, but I'm la.
Yes,
No
I remember.
And Okuga am metalam poro. So GCK in here, man, I meant to soon na. He had the more advocacy. Because many people are here. And then most of the people me appear like that. Let me who kundara, who go our grievances. Many people just get the struggle out of emotion. And somebody never had a make material. They're going to see beauty of this thing. America gets this thing.
I understand what you're saying.
For the Bundi who want to I'm super DPM, ever black on special advisor on the hand. Abakia, oh no, no go with quarrel. Just one to get profile, because that's not the when abnorms repeat itself up to a year, it becomes the norm. Device not the here for Bulo Mela. So never was Rike, it was sabotaged. For merely Finland, the Carlo. Maybe system never, which is 3, and never hear that or toy bama. Young and where ya can't see the difference of a woman married to somebody you don't know her husband. And me, persons like me, I don't want to know because it's none of my business. Because of being a lady, here down here because of him here. And okay, he's a liar. I will land the number, I will call out. But to my capacity to hit boy, but let us zoom and we're number.
Number,
yeah. Mbo DPM. Young Akwalanga because Mumaga support what I did there. Because in the Bible, he made him, but a Chuku, a Megoha for in here, happen to be here. ha kwuo ya n'ihi na ọkpụkpọ oku na-adị ka onye ṅụrụ aṅụrụma. So ya bụ ihe m agwa gị nwanne. So unu metụkwa ka akwụkwọ ọzọla anya, so unu metụkwa ka isi eme jisi ike. Ọ bụrụ the other platform, I subscribe to all your platform. Were nke ahụ ikwuru today na ọ bụrụ mmadụ gbata ihe sendere gị phone, no. I were nke a kwuo deliberate ya on gọọmenti. Enwere ike were nke ọzọ zie ndị be anyị ozi ọma, kọwara ha ka ha ghọta. Posterity with judge. Onye gafetekwa ebe ahụ, of the reason the way you reason. The work is tedious now on you guys. But because me, I'm in Bongo, I'm not going to because if you don't make it, I'm not ile tikwu ndị nwanne bụ ha site nkwa sị na sọrọ ka narara enweghị dị ekọta ama na empty drum. But ọ bụ na m anọghịla Bongo, enyere m unu aka because ndị dịrị ozi ọma now. But anọ m la Bongo, mme na anwụrụ m kwuchie m ndị a bụ ndị ọjọọ jọrọ ndị ọjọọ lekwuri ga-abịa ịgbatọta enyemaka mmadụ na-ede. So ọ bụ ọkwa na ụjọ ka eji kwuru. But in terms of media, aga m emenwu. But unu nwale eme ihe ọma anyị ga-eme unu bụ anyị gee nwaja iwu ụlọ enweta onye nyere m time na to speak kwukwe nke m ọlaghacha. But na m ihe niile unu jisi ike tupu nkere ụwa ga-abụ ume. Okwu kwuru today sị na propaganda abụghọ ịkọjọ mmadụ. Now we did a kukuo, a story, a false story, redefine it, refine it, and push it. Not have propaganda. We were able to analyze it to any food. That doesn't mean that you are lying against somebody, but when you manufacture something that is not in existence and superimpose it and make sure that it is trending. So thank you so much, my brother. You can not.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate your call. And that's our brother there. So we have a legend is in the house. You know, we opened the line on time because of what happened yesterday. Oh my goodness, this day was very, very crazy. Legend, please unmute your mic. Let's hear from you.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Kai.
Good evening to you. Good evening to you, my brother.
Yeah. And ekele m kwatu ndị ọzọ niile that is on ground. Ndị na-ege this live broadcast at this point.
IPOB have come.
So
Are you understanding?
God, like I came in a bit late, but yesterday or some days I've been a bit busy. But like yesterday, your broadcast, I was listening, but where I am, I could not come in to make contribution, but I was just listening until somebody was making contribution and it appears somebody said that you weren't coming out, so you decided to go out. That was when the whole thing cut off. So, but I could not start up again.
Yeah, I was not able to start. This is after that yesterday broadcast. This is the only broadcast. This is my next live stream. Is this so?
Okay.
I'm not even because the whole thing was not working. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, because you were dealing with one graduate, only from my graduate, but never saw the walls of a school. So just looking at him bragging about how he can handle even those that went to school and with argument and conquer them. Just until he now nailed himself, he shot himself on the leg, and also, so okay, now you see that is the problem with those people that floated into IPOB, and that man who said he never went to school might be a coordinator. Coordinating a whole large area. And imagine the area this kind of man is coordinating. On this air, I want to make one point, one statement that man made that put him off logically and otherwise. Kai, do you know that if you were opportune to have been raised by people of the old, what I mean is the grandparents, the grandpa and the grandma, they don't speak words directly. They speak in riddle. And that is when they will say, Atoroma, Oman. Manobru na agwo feke, ye feke isi. Febanohi. He that is wise understands the words of wisdom. A man said that the system of IPOB, ESN, had been collapsed into bridging. That this is a movement. Now remember, you now start saying that he destroyed what Nnamdi Kanu said. Nnamdi Kanu said that the foundation of IPOB in 60 years or 100 years, you can't penetrate. Now, Simon Ekpa was trying to let the world know that the prophecy of Nnamdi Kanu is real. That thing you see as ordinary IPOB has metamorphosed from into flag carrying and a demonstration on the street into another level. And I remember when Chike Doziem and DOS, the last protest they called for. I was sometime in Aba. That last protest, a lot of people were killed. And then that gave Simon Ekpa the temerity to come on air and said, from now henceforth, we are not going to carry flag anymore. But he now told Nigerian army that woe betide you. Any day I will call for protest. I will make sure I keep people on ground that will fight you from killing them. I will not just call people and leave them stay somewhere in Europe and call them go and protest. That was when people started opening their eyes. That is when people started opening their eyes on this issue of carrying flag on the street. And from that time, Kai, I don't know if you are aware what I'm talking about. From that time till now, it has never happened that Nigerian army came and killed 100 and something here, 50 here, who came to protest. Because he asked DOS, what mechanism are you putting in place? Fighting for Biafra, is it from time to time you push the youth to the streets and the military will use them to test their armory? So military men have never triggered.
I don't know when you started listening to this program. I don't know if you just joined us, or I don't know when you, because there's this audio that we were playing before. Yeah. So I just these people, one thing just to say something, to add something to what you're saying.
Yeah.
They act as if they know everything. They present themselves as if they know everything. They would want to question everything, but they keep on doing something that will make people to question them. You see, PM did not just wake up and say, okay, we have to do this, or let us evacuate army in our land, or to challenge anybody. Something lead to something. Yes. You have been carrying flag for years. And each time, judging by what that Honda was saying, you said that IPOB is an organization that you have to register before you become a member. That you were born in the eastern part or Igbo land does not make you IPOB. Then you want to call for protest. You do not say make an announcement. Okay, IPOB members come out. We are going to protest anything. No, but they say that for everybody, come out. People just droop out because of what? Biafra.
Sorry, right? Kai. Even the IPOB leaders, I'm not castigating them. Those leaders don't even come out for the protest. They don't come out because they know what awaits them. They don't come out. It is the ordinary citizens who are followers or who listen on radio that will come out and they will be killed. And the rest of them who are coordinators and secretaries and all of them will come out. So you can, this man said, our people will not be killed in this manner again. This protest must stop. The greatest protest we're going to hold on to till Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out is sit at home. And you said, no, that's it at home. It will stop. But this one of killing our youth is the one that will continue. See,
now, my brother, to add something to that again, you see the connection of these people's behavior with the fallback. You remember when CS said after Biafra declaration, CS said that next fundraising will be cancelled. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, the reason why they kicked against it is because of they just want to validate their existence.
Yeah.
They want to let everybody know that their voice carry command. You know, they can say something.
They are the one in charge.
The one in charge. That's the word. They want to establish that. Without minding the real reason, the main reason that makes us to say that they don't care. As long as that will somehow push them up there for people to say, okay, they are the one. Do you know that after they failed, they started talking about using sending Holy Ghost to come and declare sit at home. You remember when Holy Ghost was trying to? Okay, I leave it there. Continue, my brother.
No, now, Mr. Kai, I'm sorry. Why I'm narrowing this thing? Because I listened to that guy yesterday with anger. But when he said
you're not alone.
He stopped in primary 4, I said, oh my God. PM said, we are collapsing this into this. It is now one. I remember, PM was not alone. There were repentant, let me not say repentant IPOB members. There were IPOB members who were zealous to say, if you are the one that will get it right, let's join him. And they willingly. And there are the hypocrites also who said, okay, let's go there and see how you succeed. Let us go there. Because in every gathering, take your associations. In every gathering, there are people, they are there to destroy anything good. Now, see the movement. Earlier than now, when I started listening, I told you that I have watched these people, and I said 85%. In fact, it's increasing to 90. If it has not crossed 90% of, those with the Fallback Republic are anti-Simon Ekpa. Now, you see, Ajere is now indirectly calling for more enforcement. When you are fighting a war and you are getting weakened, the attack is heavy on you. You start begin to radio if you want this military, start radioing the headquarters for enforcement, come through air, come through sea. The thing is getting heavier. We are being finished. Ajere is now calling for enforcement. Paul Achebe, come, where are you? Where are you people? Please come. Now, to tell you that these guys, do you know, I want to establish another fact. These people that are calling, like the likes of that guy that spoke yesterday, they are no longer with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The writing is clear on the wall. They are no longer with him from even before the time that the barrister was sacked. They are no more with him. How many of them are now talking about Nnamdi Kanu? Now, let me prove a fact. I want to prove my point. Ike Gurago called for the head of Nnamdi Kanu. All DOS went underground. I know they are underground people. In fact, their own is underground republic. Their own Biafra is under the world, is in Mars, is in the red planet, is not even here on Earth. They remained underground. Even the wife, who had been calling for the head of Simon Ekpa, had never said, why on earth will you ask my husband to die in the prison? Do you know why they keep quiet? Do you know why? Let me tell you. Ike Gurago knows what those DOS know. And if they try to open their mouth against him, he will open the can of water. So for that, he remains a no-go area and untouchable. Go and check it. Let any of them try to open mouth and challenge him. You will see, that guy is a mad dog. He will come on air and tell you from the beginning how we started to the point we are. And for them to maintain that underground secret, they don't have to talk to him. They don't need to touch him. If this guy will come up, and let me tell you, do you see this reinforcement Ajere is calling? He is calling for those that will fight both Simon Ekpa and end up the Carlo year after. Go and check it. Because the battle is getting so fierce. They think they are losing ground. Followers are, getting down every day. If that dollar is streaming now, go and check. The number of people that comes to is reducing from what I used to know. Though I choose whom I listen to. Hearing the voice and the way Ajere talk, he talks like somebody without so if I see him as a nuisance, it doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't go near his broadcast except so if how somebody is shouting, talking rubbish like you place another topic. If Ngozi is Orabo Fulani, that means logically all of you are criminals. Because you know her as Orabo Fulani, and you allow the Fulani woman to remain with Simon Ekpa all these years. And it is not to, I don't know who, it is not to all of you. It is only when Simon Ekpa was called for questioning that you people started letting it out for us to know that this woman are the COS. But he know her to be a Fulani woman. All of you are criminals. You see how bad our people are. Now he is calling for reinforcement from Paul Achebe and the rest of them. Come, let us put together. Because let me tell you, I told you last time that there is a statement COS made sometime. He said, for Master Simon to say, if you cannot declare this, call it off. It means that there is a high gravity. In fact, the things that went on the ground or behind is too strong for this man who doesn't look back to say, if this thing cannot hold, you can call it off. And let me tell you, it is not playing as they ever thought. The game is not playing as they thought. Maybe to them by now, this God sent would have been in Nigeria, and then they will do whatever they want to do. Maybe to them they think nobody knows who he might come out tomorrow. Therefore, let us call for reinforcement now. It is now we build our camp with DOS so that we can fight him to a finish if he comes out. Go and watch. This is just what is playing now. Hypocrites. And I'm sorry for any Igbo person to blood, that will listen to these guys. This one is, I'm calling America. I'm calling Trump. Oh my God. Mr. Kai.
My brother.
You see that these people, Bokwa like DOS, like Fallback Republic, like DOS, like Fallback Republic.
Legend, you are not because you are here, you are one of the people that contribute here on this platform that I respect so much. You know why? The way you reason, like you understand these tricks of these people very, 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 very well. In fact, many Biafrans are like that. Many Biafrans are like that. Many people, because of the kind of people that we are, that is the reason why it is difficult for these people. Do you know what people can do, what they can do, to be honest with you, is very, very harmful. Like without the blessing that God imparts on our people, like we have a very good people that can reasonable people around us. That is why it is always difficult for them, because they spend money, they spend time to cook up lies that look like truth. But the problem is that the people that they want to serve these lies are very, very, very reasonable. They can comprehend. It's not about certificate. Just what all these things that you just said now is exactly what we are discussing here. The connection is there. The link is there. You know, this guy calling for backup, and not only calling for backup,
Mr.
they
Kai, just
already
use the
know
military, just use them is reinforcement. What they are calling
reinforcement,
is for you. Do you see?
reinforcement.
Do you see from a professional point of view? If at the point of building house, you discover a fault that was not corrected on the ground,
Yeah,
and you see a crack, and that might cause in future. What
a
you
very big
do for
problem.
it not to collapse is to quickly give it a reinforcement. Crack the
Reinforcement, yeah.
wall, do this, find everything to do it, hold it, support it. Mgbe bụ a na-arụ ụlọ aja, that reinforcement, they go and get a very good a na-egbute osisi siri ike and
Yeah,
come and support the wall so that
the place, yes.
within the rainy season, the wall will not collapse. It will just reinforce the wall within the rainy season time till when it will be cracked and corrected. You see these guys, Simon Ekpa tried though. That guy suffered a lot. There are many things that guy saw, but he was waiting for declaration.
It is not, listen, my brother, it is not easy. I'm being honest, it's not easy to bring yourself out, to not even, I don't want to use the word lead, to help. Let me use the word help, to help our people. But without withstanding, you have to do it, because sometimes, even if you don't want to do it, you won't know what will push you out to do it. That's not the fact. Drake is here with us. Drake, tomorrow, hopefully, by special grace of God, we will do it. Drake is in the house. 104. This guy. Is it Drake, you are very, very strong, girl. Every time this our brother is giving them what your what is too much. Without Drake, experts would have been, they wanted to conquer it.
Mr. Kai, let me tell you, Mr. Kai.
Yeah.
You know that in the Alilewu mystery, there is something I grew up and I do tell people around me.
Mama, sorry, before you continue, yeah. if you're on X, so go and follow this our brother Drake, please. If
what's his name? What's his name?
Follow Drake. Drake, yeah. Let me
just spell it.
Please. Let me bring it up. Just continue what you are saying. I will display it here. Continue what you are saying.
Now, you know that never you underrate anybody. Never you. You know, at the outset of this whole thing, these people bragged with everything they had. That media we have, the military we have. Ngozi Orabe's I got an account, we block her. So now I heard from someone about our direct. She came to this side, we blocked her, and there's nothing. In fact, she's helpless. Now, this is why it pains them so much. Just watch them now. I listened to one thing you played about, is it Betty Foss, when you're saying, and she was attacking those on media. Do you know what? They never believe that this is just like, do you know that film they call 300? That 300 men were able in their little way to overcome, overcome soldiers who were well armed, because they saw them. They took a very, very good strategy that cannot fail. And for that, only 300 men just look at a legion of soldiers and destroy them. So they are that, and that thing was that if you listen to, I don't know, I mean, what is it called? Mary Chika now. I don't want to be calling her. I don't want to be calling her that because she's not qualified for that. Yes, she's such in France. She's not qualified for that name at all. Now that's one is your child in France. Ajere, this bet if I had that, and so many of them, do you know their problem? Their problem is people like you. They thought like Goliath told David, in a minute, I will share your meat to birds of heaven. David told him, well, it's not by size, so it's not by size. I have God. It is not by size. You will fall before me today. So they thought because of all these things they had, that who are they? Who is going to talk for them? Nobody. If we bring Adadi Orama now, refugees is there. Biafra unite. What's they talk? We've won Biafra. Unknown to them that these little things, These little things. What in France, what in Finland now is now challenging a whole country. One person, the what in Finland. You understand? Now, from nowhere, God was raising leaders who could just say the truth. And I love the unique pattern of some of you, USB. Your message or your broadcast is not the message of broadcast of Kelena. It's not the one of the other person. Everybody come up with different thing, but when they want to do so, if you go to this person platform, he say the same thing. The other one is saying the same thing.
Do you know why?
And
My brother, do you know why it is like that? It simply means we are not operating under any commander.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand? So you just do what you can without waiting for somebody to give me, okay, Mazi, good money, okay, Mazi, I am free now. I want to go live. What will I say if I go live? We do.
They go underground and do meeting. The thing is that you be at four corner, do the same thing. You be at corner 2, the same thing. Corner 3, the same thing. Corner 1, the same. But do you know?
Please, legend, just a moment, please, my people. You can see this S account here. If some of you that are on S, okay, this account here, Jack Official. If you are on S, please follow this account. Okay. Follow. Why is because there you will hear the truth, not how to kill anybody, how to sue anybody, but just to receive your information the way it is. So please, I will encourage everybody to go there. If you have if you're on X, follow Drake. This is the account here. You can take a screenshot. Later you search. You know this. Don't search just Drake. The real ID. You know how S work is. You have to follow this at Drake Official 06.
Okay, yeah. Let me get that. You said that
at the Drake. Drake DRAKE. Then official OFFICIAL 06. So that is the
that's it.
That is the way to go. That's the way to go. So please do the needful. Thank you, my brother. Just summarize your words so that
it's all right. It's all right. In summary, you see, like whenever I come up like this, I will always conclude with just a prayer. It's just God, let him show mercy. When they think they is going to be over against the innocent, may God of mercy speak for the innocent and to the shame of no matter their number. It has nothing to do with number. It has nothing to do with. I listen to so many of our Fulani. What is it? Nobody had established any single fact. None of them. I listened to the Betty Force and the intelligence. Tell me, you started calling our Fulani this. How can you sue somebody to court? You are putting fear, telling us the pedigree of the barrister. Does that they've not even gone for sitting, and you are concluding? In fact,
that is to tell you that is how sure they are with their lawsuit. Daniel, I have to thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for the super chat. You don't even say anything, you just super chat. God bless you for that. May God reward you and increase your income more than you expect. Thank you so much. So legend, don't go. Okay, let us welcome our brother Ocean Master is here with us. Ocean Master, can you unmute your mic if you're free to speak now, or shall we go to Triple M? If you're busy, let me know. I think Ocean Master is very, very busy. Triple M, are you busy also?
I'm busy.
Okay, let's hear from you.
All right, my fellow Biafrans. As they play the show, greetings, my good people of Biafra, freedom fighters. Every day is a new story. Every day is a new beginning for us. thank you, my brother Kai, for this
Thank
strength.
you. I greet you, my noble.
Yesterday was something else, but they can never stop us. It doesn't matter what they do. They can stop us.
It was painful, man. It's very, very painful.
They can never stop us because I jumped in because of that Dinta. You are the one that named that guy Dinta.
I didn't, yes.
I don't know if you can remember. Earlier on, we during the time of our PM.
Honestly, you're following me. Oh.
Kai, you don't say you see this truth. You see this truth. Even I'm one of those that promote your platform. I knew when you started newly.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, even see, you see, our leader Martin will always say, you see, persevering, and resilience is the key.
Yeah.
Because during that period, you can't even remember when you give me a spanner now.
I thought I can't remember now. I can't recall, to be honest
I'm
with you.
one of the first people you gave spanner. Then where
Oh,
we'll be at the comment section. No, why I say perseverance and consistency. When you started newly, you're wearing blended this way. You're coming up. You see the era. Those people, DOS are wise. They will come bashing you. There is no name they will not call you. They say. they say
not only them, but
they
not
say
only them.
overfeeding is worrying you. This that they'll call you Abapo. They will-
Nah,
Listen, I just remember now. It sounds so funny. So we
overfeeding the quality. My brother. But you
we'll be at the comment section fighting them.
you won't say
We'll
anything,
be at
no,
the
happen.
comment section fighting them. So that time you will be, as a beginner, you should know how you be now. Anybody when you learn how to drive a car newly, you know how sluggishly you'll be driving, making mistake. That was what you are
Can't be
doing.
exact.
But
Can't be
your
exact.
message for once you connected with the spirit, the message is what we'll be looking at. It's not even the presenter.
Ah,
So sorry, I'm bringing back past memory, but that's it. It's part of the story, brother.
it's okay. At least you're making some people happy now. They're laughing at me.
No. That's it. Because I really know at a point, I was like, all my prayers is that let them not, because all those things they are doing is just to discourage you, for you to, in my own when thing is guy here even I would have the same back here and only be gafe gana get shop get just you will make shop alawa.
My
That's why
brother,
I say that
to be honest with
that
you, in na-ekwu pele better than nke na-apụta na normal, like if I upload a video now, comment in the way about that time. Not a small thing, no.
I am telling you, that's why I said consistency. So today here you are, brother, and you are the one of the best. Now I must tell you, your broadcast, when I look at where you started and look at where you are today, I say indeed Akachukwu Kabiama is in what we are doing, because it's not only you, even Kelena. I even know when he started. He usually be in his car, sometimes in his room. They will mock him. He doesn't have a ring light. He doesn't.
And if anybody who has done naturally with that, with whether you are party A, party
they
B,
say, they say,
go sell.
they will say Kelena. They say Kelena is hungry man. That he's looking for relevance.
My
He's
own is
looking for
like
someone to help
my
him.
own is overfeeding.
Brother, I don't pay for this thing, honestly. Even you see why I zero my mind over PM, when it was my auntie that told me that Mazi has been kidnapped. He's not in Nigeria. I won't like that. My auntie is the federal government work actually. He's a staff in federal institution. When she told me that, I said, no, I'm not sure. I log in. That was on 21st. I can't remember. That was on 21st or something. That month. I can't remember. I entered internet. Internet is on fire. I shedded tears. So at the long run, PM, we are coming up. These guys, we are bashing him. Oh, look at how I concluded, because I'm bringing back our story before I will come into what we are doing. Hope I have some time.
You do. Continue.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. As long as you have a spirit of Biafra in you, genuine one. After my dad is a veteran. He's still alive up to today. I still pray for the coming of the Biafra as well.
No wonder.
So I looked, because he told me so many stories about this. Could you imagine at the age of 10 years, when he usually tell us the story about Biafra, then so one day I asked him, because there is something he told us. He said they say any country that fought war after 20 years, they will give them their freedom. So when he told me that, then I was like asking. I said, like, I asked him from now till that time, it's how many years now? He said it's about 40 something years now. I said, why? Why are they not giving us our freedom? He said he doesn't know what these people are doing. Britain are treating us bad. He doesn't know why. You can imagine during that period that I've been having feelings of freedom. I've been having feelings of freedom. So let me leave that and come back to what I'm saying. So my brother, the Dinta.
You don't need to tell me that your father is a veteran.
Dinta in question you are talking about. Remember that Dinta once told their morons, the people that is following them, that he don't need to, when our PM formed the Liberation Army after establishing Briggy. This guy came out talking rubbish. That how can you imagine Simon introducing a military? Do you need the military to get your freedom? This is the people fighting for freedom. You don't need military to get your freedom. You need a vigilante. What you need is a vigilante. You don't need the military. Are you a country? I was like, when he said that, I remember the name you usually call him, Dinta. I started laughing. I say, I pity those listening to these criminals. I pity them. Now bring it down to what is happening today. If anybody that still remains in Briggy, sorry, now I can't say Briggy because Briggy is the property of a USB. Anybody still listening to those criminals, there is no difference between what they are putting up now and what we are past through in the hands of DOS.
Please, Triple M, just a moment. I don't know if Oluchi or Kichuku, are you still here? If you are still here, please follow the link and join us. I can see your comments, whether you are here to fight or not. This your question is somehow suspicious. You are kind of calling for. Let me look at the first one. They said that I am not here to fight. Okay, not this one. There's one that they made before, where you are asking some irrelevant questions. I think this one. Okay, on Saturday, DPM said she is also the leader of Briggy, but I thought she said no more Briggy government because we are now a sovereign nation. Then why Briggy government again? What exactly is going on? Now, let me tell you where you gather this information because a few hours ago, my brother was playing that in on YouTube. So I stumbled on his broadcast. Just a few minutes, he was trying to mock himself as always because today is Friday. So ahead of tomorrow. So we know the game, and what he was saying there is that COS said that he played where she said that Briggy is no more, that now we are non-USB. Then again, where she said that that she's leader of Briggy. So that's where the statement goes. But one thing you need to understand is that just like when they said because we are the one calling them Fallback, to them they are in the Briggy. But which of the Briggy are you talking about? Which of the Briggy? Are you talking about the Briggy that under the one that is under PM, or the one that they are now dragging with PM technically, waiting for him to come out to do the final push? So which of them are you talking about? So when CS said that we had, remember, the two parties are taking advice from lawyers, from their legal team. That's just a fact. Okay. I have noticed that because that's what they do, like the US, you want to criticize other people, then you want people to ignore what you're doing. Now, recently, starting from last week and this week, I'm talking about last week, the week that ended before this one, and this very week that is ending, tomorrow. If you have noticed their post, they're not adding United States of Biafra in their post. Do you understand? They are not using USB. Many of them, the same people that called USB charger. So, but because they don't have any iota of shame, they always want now they want to come out to criticize other people of what they themselves are doing. If you want to criticize people, make sure that your own house is very, very clean, because you are not using Briggy, and at the same time you are using United States of Biafra, because they want to claim in the law court that every item, because one of the reasons why they sue themselves is because they say that COS and USB people, Biafrans, are using their property of Briggy, that USB is a property of Briggy. Then for them to justify that, they are not adding USB in their post in their statement. I noticed that. I kept quiet. All right, but they are not trying to highlight that COS says something about Briggy and USB. One thing we all can agree with that, because now I'm not a cabinet member of USB, right? Neither am I working with Fallback Republic. I can't, for many reasons. But what I'm talking about is this: you that is listening to me now, you are just a Biafran. You are not in the government. I'm not saying you are not with the government, but you are not in the government, meaning that you don't officiate anything, you don't contribute much in terms of this decision making in the government, but you are a citizen of USB. Fine. If you can tell yourself the truth, these two different body now, you yourself know who is following the template of PM, that all of us believe that he is the person that is leading, right? So you can have something that is real. At the same time, people may create another thing that is fake, that look alike. So when you hear Briggy, that they are in Briggy, ask yourself, which of the Briggy are you talking about? Is it the Briggy that you used to know, or the one that they're trying to sugarcoat to look like the real one? So I'm talking this person called Oluchi Okechukwu. You need to ask yourself, which Briggy are you talking about? Is it Briggy Ondo Ogenkere? The Briggy that you used to know, where Ogenkere was is a financial minister? Is that the Briggy you're talking about? Or the Briggy where they have a different COS, where they have different recruitment in their media team? The one that is it Briggy you are talking about? Is it Briggy that one man is a finance minister, one man is a chief of defense force, one man is the one who negotiated, that is in charge of going to negotiate the pay lobby and have handshake with some honorable senators in is it called senators in US? There's a name they call that. Not senators.
Photoshop Briggy.
No, there's a name they call those congressmen. Yeah. So one man is in charge of all those things. Now ask yourself, the original Briggy, you have one PM, and another person is happen to be finance minister. Another person, you understand? Which of the Briggy are you talking about? So when CS said that there's not like Briggy, CS was referring to that Briggy. But if you say no, CS, that is all this is the old one, then wait for CS to explain that to you. You can also ask her question, not like who refused to attend any question. So I believe that's a very clear explanation to you. But if you still have more issue with that, you can follow the link which I doubt you will, because some of you that know, your question doesn't add anything, but you just hide under your keyboard to ask that. Continue, my brother. Triple M, right on.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for that clarification. Let me add something for it again. When these people talk, you know the kind of sense or the kind of mentality they have. Now, can we come out now? Can anybody in the USB now come out now to brag over autopilot? Because that is an old chapter.
Hello,
We're
your
past
mic is
that
not.
level.
Your voice has disappeared though.
Am I coming out?
Triple M, are you there?
Yes. Am I coming out?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you
Hello.
hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, please? Is my voice coming out?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh,
I equally hear the
can you
one
hear me?
speaking.
Can somebody confirm that you are hearing my voice?
Yes.
Are we facing the same thing again now?
We can hear you.
This one is too early now to face this kind of thing now.
Can you
We
refresh?
can hear.
Can
Okay,
you refresh?
you're back.
We are hearing you, but you can't hear us.
Now I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Oh, all
I can
right.
hear you now.
All right. Let me continue. Thank you. So, when you talk of autopilot, it's history, and autopilot have migrated into something. There is no one now in USB that will come and be bragging of autopilot. Autopilot have done the job that it came to do. Likewise, bragging. And when they talk of bragging or bragging being their property, bring it down to bragging now. Let's say the bragging we used to know. What are their positions there on that bragging? Just finance minister and the minister of information without information. Now bring it up. Their own bragging now, they have everything there. So when they talk of their bragging now, that their bragging is, and we didn't even know when they inaugurate their bragging.
Okay.
If they're operating on the black market in the name of this bragging, I'm sorry, they are operating in a black market, because all these things, like I said before, like I've told you, I've told us here. You see that lawsuit. If they withdraw that lawsuit, if they try to withdraw it, Amadio that is coming. Oh my goodness. I don't think there is anything that will stop that Amadio that I will come and visit them one after the other. So let me continue on what I'm saying before. Now, just sit back, and if I know the people that usually fall apart or thinking that they don't know where to follow is those that have been sitting on fence, that I wasn't following all this scenario. Because just take a look at what we passed through in the hands of DOS. Even starting from the wife of Onyendu, the way they use the lawyer of Onyendu to fight against. That's what they're trying to do today. That's exactly what they're trying to do today, and yet people are still listening to them. Van coming out on one of his program on one of his broadcasts to brag that people are asking them what Briggy is doing, Now they can see what Briggy is doing. That Briggy has sued Fulani and his cohort, or rather on her cohort. That is what they brag. They no longer talk about the freedom again. Ogechukwu Nkere that is in the zoo. Have you even the Ogechukwu in person, despite all the things that have been flying all over the internet, has he come out to debunk it? And yet they want people to keep following them.
Okay, they don't know how to debunk anything.
Now they are supporting. They are in the other way. They are not coming publicly. They are in the other hand supporting the criminals that came to testify against our PM. They are supporting them. Now bring it down. This animal, the dinta in question, you played yesterday where he was castigating our PM and all manner of things, bragging that
Do 3 days protest for him. Gather around the court premises.
Just hold on
Come
1
inside
minute.
the court. Anompama. None of you can bring the news about Simon. It's only IPOB that used to bring the news, but he leads you. You'll be waiting for an update. If you don't,
I have been playing it too. I just said to mute it. Did you hear what he said? The same thing
now.
that family what they're saying, that they are the one that
Yes.
have access. You see the connection?
So
Emeka Toki, check your network. I don't know what's wrong with the internet. You are not. We cannot bring you up, please.
so now you ask yourself, the same tactics DOS is using is the same tactics these criminals are using. What are they aiming at? To destroy whatever thing our PM have labored for. That is what they are aiming at. Yet people are still following them and supporting them. I told you I was amazed here in UK when a friend of mine, I was telling him about our freedom and the rest of them. He said yes. Now he used to go to a meeting. I was like asking him where. He said in Liverpool. He said which people are involved. He mentioned them. What about the leader? He mentioned Chike, Doziem, and the rest of them. I say that means you don't listen to news. What did the man tell you? If you're a freedom fighter, you're fighting for freedom, and you are in good time with your enemy, the person you are trying to fight out of, you are in good time with them, that means you are not doing it right or you are being compromised. And this guy told me whenever they go to the meeting, they will contribute money.
Okay, for Egage is abandoning Agate as 5 light.
Now you ask me, you ask ourselves, these people that are still giving these criminals money, what have they been doing since our leader is no longer there? Is there anything? Even they are no longer in the chapter of freedom fighting anymore. You see them jumping out from their holes now because our PM is not there. But I'm sorry for them. We have disappointed them because the level we are then
this
is not where we
one
are
is
today.
here. This one is here bragging. Let me bring this up. This one is here bragging that listen to
that is the state they just want to capture first. If we know that, because that one is more important for them.
Just a moment. Just we have.
But it's not going to work.
Just a moment.
They're killing bees every time from time to time. The other day it was in Niboka. Now, Imo State, you know that Imo State had been sold. Officially, Imo State had been sold. Imo State, because they want to capture Imo as a result of the blessings. There are things in that state that people don't know. Not just only natural or spiritual aspect of it. That is why they keep on insisting that no good man will rise from that state as a politician to handle it. It's Imo State have been sold. It's just that they don't know how to penetrate it. And with the help of our agitation, because that is the state they just want to capture first. If we know that, because that one is more important for them. But it's not going to work. They are killing people inside the state now, the Fulanis. The reason why I'm saying this is for us to wake up. It's for us to wake up. While the sun is still there, let us wake. Let us do something. These people are coming. The globalists don't relent. They're satanic. They'll do everything to make, even if you are defeating them from this angle, they'll come from the other angle. And the one thing with them is that they programmed their thing long ago. Before you understand it, sometimes it's very late. Before you understand their game, I'll tell you the gospel truth. We must continue. Give us the necessary thing. Let's hear the news in detail. Suspected armed herdsmen have attacked Agua and other communities in Oguta local government area of Imo State, leaving several people dead and many others injured. Among the victims is a pregnant woman, Joyo Sita Achowo. Joyce, a pregnant woman who was shot by the herdsmen and is currently battling for survival in a hospital, as reporters reported. A pregnant woman. See how our pregnant women are being targeted left and right. You don't know the significance. You don't know the secrets in a woman and with pregnancy. The nature will always be against you when you go against them. That is why some occultic native doctors will be using them. And remember, during the time of Ekpa, a pregnant woman was shot. All these things prompt the anger of God. A pregnant woman. The attack was sparked widespread outrage and the condemnation, with many calling for urgent action to protect the lives of innocent citizens. The chairman of Uguta local government area, Yufani Nani, who visited the survivor on Tuesday, reportedly condemned the barbaric attack in the strongest possible term. The gruesome killings of innocent people who were attacked in their own homes and farms is a clear indication of the insecurity in our state, Nani said. Nani commiserated with the victims and their families, assuring them that the leadership of the local government area is committed.
My brother, okay, no, yeah, I just want to play it to this essay because I don't want to play further. It's just, not the normal gossiping is what you hearing. But what I want you to pick from this nonsense that he said here, after reporting that Fulani died as a pregnant woman, next thing is, they buy people during the time of Ekpa. They buy people during the time of Ekpa. Not that they buy somebody. But then they were telling that Samuel Ekpa killed a pregnant woman. Now he said that Fulani people buy people during the time of Ekpa. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying, because they always have a way of pushing their agenda. Narrow it down to Fallback Republic. What are they doing?
Now bring it down to what is happening today.
Dan, thank you so much for super chat.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you,
Yeah.
my brother.
Bring it up to what is happening today. These are the same people. Anything that happens, they say Ekperima. If our PM is here today, they would have also attributed it to him. Now,
of course,
they are not calling the main people that is doing it now. You ask this man that is reading this thing. Up to this moment, he's still saying they are still saying that our PM is still agent to you. Are you aware?
That is it, man. Agent is fighting on behalf of the Nigerian government.
So now look at after all blah blah blah. Now, what are they doing? What solution do they have about this? Yeah, nothing. No.
You did not hear the part where he was telling you, give us something. Give us something to. Do you know? You might find out what give us something now. 1 3 2s. Nothing more. give us something like Alamajiri.
It is only a tree that here that will be cut off and still remain. Still stands.
I'm telling you.
And the funny thing is that people are still following them. Oh. Well, I won't blame them. I won't blame them because if Wazirike will still have followers up to today, why wouldn't they have?
But honestly, Wazirike is far better than them.
Wazirike will win for him to fight him as a Nandekano. For him to he was compromised. Later on, turn back and be fighting as a Nandekano. That is one name.
Our Igbo people, we have this spirit. Few of us don't have spirit of jealousy. In anything that you see gathering of Igbo men there. I'm not talking about Igbo women. I'm talking about men, our men. In anything that you see them gather, okay, for example, this independent broadcasting or media. Do you know there was a time, I have not said it before, there was a time that I reached out to Algeria How? I use my platform to comment on his program. You understand? This guy refused to bring my comment up. You know why? Because if you bring my comment up, in his own little mind, that people will know my channel's name. Are you following what I'm saying?
Sure.
I went to his running program like I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Just now, you see our brother Drake that appeared here that made a comment. Then I have to announce Drake. The reason is because that's what it should be.
Of course.
That's what it should be.
Thank
you. I just commented on this guy, but he was using secret platform begging me to come and join him in the program. We might know we all pride. But my mind told me that he's because every now and then one account was telling me to Mazi, if you don't have a Jere number, I'll give you his number. Yeah, you are very good though. You can do program with him. I'm not being no I had another account they did that or bro one or bro two. But after because he want to maintain his prestige. But unknown person was advising me to contact him, reach out to him, so that you can do, that kind of thing. Go and join the media team. PM would like to see have you come contact Nigeria now. Contact every now and then, every day we will be receiving the same comment. Now I will I don't say anything. I don't reply. Then somebody called me from I think Mozambique one certain time, telling me that there's an issue in Mozambique. I think Mozambique, is Mozambique or Senegal? There's an issue there that I should help him talk to PM. I told him that I don't have access to PM. I won't lie, but I'm not a member of a cabinet or media team or anything. But I will give you that I will connect you with somebody that is a cabinet. Then I picked the number of why is such in France. I just WhatsApp her. She's not replying me. 2 days, no reply. I sent again, no reply. Then I have to call that brother back, and I told him, this is her number. You can call her. You understand? Deal with her. Just table it because these are people that I believe that is with PM. They're working together. So, I don't need to come out and start claiming what I am not. I can't do that. But it's not. The issue is why is
if it were to be the criminals, if it were to be the criminals, they would just claim to be.
This one doesn't add any money now. They want give a good detail. Do you know how many times even as of last month, people will call you and say, I want to donate money, sending me the account. After hearing me telling you that I'm not in the cabinet of USB, you still call me as that kind of thing. So once you said that, I will give you contact of those in my cabinet. I can't. You understand? I'm saying it on air. Anybody open no way no get ego because that's the me contribute ego ya put. Okay? I'm on my limit. What I'm trying to say, my brother, is that when you hear this DOS telling you that they need something, they will read news of what is going on in our land. They will come again and say the next thing is you see, we told you to give us something. Something about cutlass.
Then bring it down to Fallback Republic. It doesn't matter what they do. At the end of the day, they will still bring it down. Donate. Yeah, bro.
Of course. Now, once you should give us something, do something. Then okay, what are you guys representing? We are the brig. We are that vehicle that will take you to US, to USB. Okay, that vehicle. Who is the driver of this vehicle? On our guy, I know where. Who will drive this vehicle? I said, the one our APM is able. Okay, APM who don't even know. Last time I checked, you don't know how to drive this kind of vehicle. Who is going to drive this? We agree with you. I have agreed that you have a vehicle now, but who is going to drive that vehicle? Okay, for people need to understand that a lot is going on. Ocean Master, are you still here? You have not said anything since you joined us.
Maazị Kai, na
My
anọkwa m
brother.
ya kama nọ na ihe nwoke na-eme kwere nwoke o megara ịghọtago mana nsogbu adịrọ ọ bụ na m ekọmentrị ma
Ekwekwene ya, ekwekwene ka o merie gị, ọ dị mkpa ka ewu.
yes mba nsogbu adịrọ ọ na m contribute today echinyekwa ya ebido but however ọ dị ka ịnọzi na round up ọkwa ya
Mba aka m nọkwa ya na-ekwu okwu round
okay
up.
just nsogbu adịrọ aka m na round
Aka was a couple of minutes to go.
okay aka m nọ on background.
Udodi.
I appreciate you, man.
Nice to hear from you.
Yeah.
Triple M, you see.
Yeah, let me submit, my brother. So when you look at all these things now, it is still revolving around the same criminals.
I'm telling you.
It is still revolving. My brother, that same people that went into bush last night, on Friday night against Saturday, to do some incantation and sacrifice, are the same people that came to the church wearing white, sitting in front of the seat. And our people say, and our people say, "Oh, Kochuku," are the same people. They will give them special seat. Oh, they will give them special seat. Now you bring it down this way. Check. Chiamaka Jere, sorry, Aparawa, where are they? Those people that have been there. Check it very well. Most of them there, they want to fight our PM. You ask them, or you ask yourself, what makes them fight our PM that period? Because like I was trying to say something, but it escaped my memory. When they were fighting our PM, I mean the BOS people. Okay. I sat back and observed. I looked at our leader Nankali is being taken by the enemy. Then these people that we are looking up to, they're supposed to do something. They told us to go underground. Then they have already made their own choice. We are not disturbing them. Then the person that come up, which our leader Nankali asked us to go and listen to, we are listening to that person. This same person that are supposed to, carry that around him, since they don't have anything to offer. Or better still, they will leave him and go and be doing their own. Instead, they turn around to be fighting him. That was the question I asked myself. If all these people now that say that they are fighting for freedom, with will turn 360 degree to start fighting this man. That means, and when I listen to those criminals, I think the spirit is not connected. No headway. But when you come to PM, when he talks, you listen, you see future. I say, no. Something is wrong somewhere. I think these people are not doing it right. Let's follow PM and see where we are heading to. Because just like Awali Damas Nankano, when you listen to him, he will tell you what you want to hear. You tell you what you have in mind. Tell you
the way it is.
Tell you the way it is and what exactly how we are going to solve one or two problems.
Exactly.
Just to that. But these criminals, whenever they went to their platform, but in Finland, what would I in Finland? Why did they call him Ekpa? Because he stole that money, that their business. These are career agitators. The money they use in shipping containers, doing everything. PM came and stopped it. Channel the money on a right source. It's still on. So they turn and see him as enemy. Call him Ekpa. Well, I could remember when I do listen to this criminal that calls himself Chibuzo Guato. He came to Ruago. Who come and say, is he that criminal in Finland? Ekpa Finland. He got
my brother,
honestly, if you really follow, my brother, it's not funny. It looks like drama, but it's not drama. Is it the one? Is it the one that what is they called Efe? That brought toy baby and keeps on the ground. After catation, he'll be flogging the baby. That is the PM.
About PM, no, in you cook on a brother.
Kai, we have got this. We have gone a long way, my brother. We have gone a long way.
Just don't go yet. Let us hear from Ole. Ole is you have been fighting. You tried anyway. You fought very very hard against your network, and it seems like you have succeeded. Just unmute your mic. Emeka Turkish, please continue fighting because your network is still not connected here.
How are you, my brother? How you doing?
God is good. I did fine, and you?
Okay. How is the family?
Thank God.
So, my
Bless
brother,
God.
just follow you what you guys were the program, what you were saying. It's like with your program you were doing yesterday when the network just fuck you up yesterday, just kick you out. So even the time they were telling you that they don't hear you, I'm hearing all the things you'll be saying all those while during that program of yesterday. So I don't know why some people couldn't hear what you were saying, you know. But you see, like the guy you were analyzing his stupid IPOB membership stuff.
Yeah.
There's one thing that the guy said that I really take. He must say, onye ara na-ekwu ogbe were duru okwu oge ekwe were fi okwu oge ekwu ga-eji were ezigbo were ofu okwu na osi ya n'ọnụ wepụta asị were ya mee ife. There's one thing the guy said. The guy said that most of the broadcast he did against PM is part of what they used to write petition against PM. Every of his comments he made that yesterday is part of the petition they used against PM.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of that's my own understand because the analyzer on the is just part of the PI way seen a year man what can go against him. That's what exactly what he did that his program with. But you know one thing you should understand, my brother, is like if it is in my own mind, never you give an evil person a chance, an inch to operate because he can do undo. You know, you remember what happened between the head of Wagner of Russia,
yeah,
with Putin. You remember what the man did? You remember what the man did before he demise? You know, remember what he did? And what he did is the type of thing that if you're a wise leader, you don't give a traitor a second chance in life. You don't give a traitor a second chance.
But the man is no more now.
I'm giving you as an example. That's what that's how you treat a traitor. You don't give a traitor a chance to say, oh, maybe he will repent, not lie you. Because the first time when he will strike you, he will just try to see if he can succeed. If he can't succeed, he said, okay, I'll pardon you. My brother, the second time he will do my video, the end of you. That's what the traitors you know? So all the whole traitors we have in this Biafra liberation of Biafra, I shouldn't want to hear anybody open his mouth or her mouth to say, I have one eye okay, one eye. Once you fucked up, you fucked up and continue your fuck up. Now can you? Because so for you to allow an idiot to come back to the same place he did those fuck up, my brother, I'm to say you want to destroy the whole thing already. So that's one thing I understand in the whole thing. This thing we're passing through now because an evil man or evil woman, you can't change them, eh? There's one book I read when I was a kid. He said you can change your situation, but you can't change a human being. You know, your situation can change, but in terms of human being, you can't change a human being. No, you can't change, no matter. So, my brother, keep on doing a good job, and God will see us through. God will see us through because.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have been surrounded with evil men and women.
There are too many. There are too many. You let us hear this short clip from why you search.
Okay. Just now.
This 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 program is from Humble Lion. But what I wanted to hear is that no one is saying a number. That's so if you don't have any problem at all with anybody, then who is the terrorist? Who is the terrorist? Who is the Golo Fulani? So all of a sudden you are getting tired. Do you know what this man what this man have done to, especially to Adoko? Because she made it, because all this while that she was pretending to be with USB, she was busy pushing people to join Ogenke, that she's going to come there. Finally, she pushed Adoko to join. Adoko joined. Adoko started, the communication. They intensified the communication, bragging on how they're going to tear everybody apart, how they're going to bring everybody together, what they will do, all the plans, all the strategy, everything this woman promised her followers, and that Dokoko was also promising a heaven on earth, that the California is in her palm. She can just command them. They will come and donate millions to Fallback Republic. After everything, what happened? She have decamped. She's no longer with them. She's now trying to test her own strength again. But guess what? It was so easy for her to be in USB, but she misused that opportunity, and now it's not going to. There's no chance anymore. Of course, Fallback Republic have never ever forgive her. They were just giving her benefit of doubt for her to do damage control in the minds of Biafran that followed her. I watched her video. When was that? Where she was, bragging that, oh, you guys are angry because I dump you people. They're going to dump them mad. They're going to dump them mad. Oh, careful. Minds of people. Anyway, let me bring it down, because the conversation happened to be in a Humble Lion program, Humble Lion's program. We don't. Maybe I will search for the real video of this woman, what she said here. But when I listened to this one, I was like, am I the only one hearing what this woman is saying? You say that Single Rebeze, a Fulani woman, she's this, she's that. The same thing that the US are telling us, that PM is a agent of Tinubu. They paid him how many $millions? To stop P2B. He's a very big. This guy is working with Dave Omai because somehow, because that PM is from the state. Dave Omai have to come in the picture. They have to add Dave Omai so you look more real. Like some of us are saying that Sana Barawa is working with Akpabio. But when you look at Sana Barawa's behavior and activities, I cannot swear that he's not working for the man. That's not the fact, because the body language, everything is suspicious. How can you claim that you have been with PM all this while? Then only now that you find yourself fit to work against PM. So I don't have any reason to doubt that. I believe somehow it's somehow connected. I hope my voice is coming out.
Yes.
I will be asked.
Yeah, because you know about why you such a
Why is such an that she don't have any problem with anybody?
why is such a is whoever believe what she says, that person just is like a man who uses his own hand to dig his own grave. So that woman is evil. I've come across women like that. They can never change, yeah. They can never change,
No,
and
there's no way.
they can never change. And those kind of, if you see any woman who have a separate tongue, my brother, they can destroy family. They can destroy family easily. And they always have that emotional being in them that's kind of to say, oh, fuck any go. Oh, why any go? On a basic, so whatever she says, whatever she wants to say today, that one is bygone. You know.
No,
There's
okay.
there's one other thing
Sorry.
again. Oh, there's one other thing again. I listened to part of this guy program, just like kind of I was a bit boring, so I just want to
Oh,
see which your disunite, Biafra disunite again.
okay, Biafra is
So
night.
the program was making a concern about a PM court case and every other thing today. So most of the guys
Okay.
who call on his platform, when I listen to some of them voice and what they were saying, how they were kind of praising him and talking to him, it's like your word you said last time. You said that na form they own the cabal, so they own the unit of Biafra. Because I can feel it just to say that these guys are trying to play the game of to say we're the one who's in the good side of the benefits of the Biafrans. You understand? So
I told you now. I made it clear to you.
no. I can this afternoon I really see the picture because when all the guys are calling on down this platform, they were kind of trying to promote him, make him feel like kind of to say he's saying the right thing to them for them to understand that he's not fighting for Biafra. Man.
I know. I've already seen that before. That's why I raised that alarm on time because I know a day like this will come. It is very
He's
clear.
already here. He's already here. So it's not like a day. He's already here. They're already pushing on that, eh? They're already pushing on that. How can you
Okay.
tell me somebody you don't even know his face? Somebody you don't even know his face. You don't know if it is black. You don't know if it is red. You don't know if it is white. Just because of his voice, you'll be crazy about the person. Never in the Banzuzo. Eh? Eh? Somebody you don't even if the person should pass you by now, you don't even know who is the person. Then you'll be cleaning yourself with somebody because of his voice. Not so shut up. Now they kind of say that at least they go check most of our people's brain. Oh, honestly, so our people are not
But
human beings. Honestly,
the truth is that sometimes some media, you see, media is very, very powerful, but sometimes media cause a lot of harm. There's something that I'm hearing now that I don't even have access to before. Do you understand? So, and those things has to do with what role of this guy Biafra United in the past. So I have to blame some medias there then, like those that were some of our brothers that were, they are still here. I don't need to call names. I have to blame them for not hitting hard on that issue, that incident. Although maybe PM was the one that stopped them, I believe. But I'm just saying, because this is not the first time that Biafran Unite is doing this making this kind of taking this kind of bold step. Do you know that during the time of Nero Febu and Enzima, that this guy was busy trying to push PM away because he want to be not naturally down, unachievable leader. It did not start now. Okay, and he even bragged about it last time. He said that if he want to be a leader, that none of these people, like he was addressing that none of them. Hey, your network. What is wrong with your network? Your network. Hello, my brother. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Like you said, guy. I don't know
Yeah.
if you during some of your secondary school if you did something called a pen pal friends.
I don't know. I
There,
don't know what you're talking about.
and then we did that when we were in school in the 80s. You know, they call pen pal friends. You can have friends overseas and become friends with them. You guys will be exchanging letters. You know, as a friend. You know, just like
Okay.
kind of the
Okay. Okay. Okay.
communication. pen pal friends,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
So it's like you having a pen pal friends. You don't even know the picture of your pen pal friend, but you are in love with the person. You understand my point now?
Yeah, I do. That's what I'm saying.
You are in love with somebody, you don't even know if this person is black, if it is white, if its leg is bent, if its
You
hand
don't
is
know how
bent,
the person. You don't know how the person looks.
you don't know if you're in love with the person. This is exactly how our people see this Biafra Unite. Most of them see him. You communicate with somebody so much, you can even kill somebody you can see face to face because of his stupid voice. Then you say that you are a white person. Then you are a stupid, that you are an idiot. To be honest with you, in this jet technology age, you know, I can easily see somebody. If I want to see the person, I will see you. Show me your face. Let me show you your face on a video cam. You know, we'll communicate. Then I know who am I talking to. You understand my friend? But you see, you're killing yourself for somebody only just his voice because he uses his voice. You don't even know if the person is in his toilet talking to you. Eh? Oh, wow. Our people at least,
He said that he can be a leader. That he can what he will do is just to appoint somebody like he's a deputy that will represent him anywhere around the world if he cannot travel.
He can be a faceless leader.
He said it. He said it in his broadcast last week.
Anyway, he's right. Do you know why he's right? Because IPOB, IPOB, they did it, and most of them fall victim of those kind of people in their organization can have IPOB organization. So most of them fall into it. So the organization was before faceless. Where they can kill someone for that faceless person they don't know. So IPOB. So I think that's the place that guy have that his power from. You know, that's where he gets it.
Maybe.
And you can see when PM came in when he was running this Biafra liberation of a thing. Do you know that he made it compulsory that before you serve in that cabinet, we must know who you are. We must see your picture. We don't know what you are doing as a person. This is how things been done. You can't just be so in love with somebody who have no face, but you can't even know if the person is. You can't even know if it is an stranger who can speak Igbo. You don't even know who is he. And you people are just killing yourself and time for him saying that he's speaking very well. He has good information.
Do you know that PM requested for him to just show him?
He won't do it. He won't do it because he won't do it because he's something. He won't do it.
Who is Tony said jealousy. Jealousy on what? What
jealousy of who? Of what? Jealous. Onye na jealous onye na-ama ahụ. Ndị agba dịkwa nnukwu. Onye anyị na-ekwu okwu ya nọ. Ị nọkịta ndị jealous onye na-ama ahụ. Is what jealous of the person.
Don't blame him. He maybe he's the guy that we are talking about. Maybe he's Biafra United because he's using this one also using Americano's picture. Anyway, let's welcome
keep on doing your good job there.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Leave the face and fight your fight for Biafra.
You
have not answered the question. What is jealousy about it?
Jealousy.
I don't get it. I don't get that part too. Honestly, genuine question. I'm not attacking. I just want you to so that we can, because sometimes maybe we are getting it wrong. So you can also put us there in the right direction. So tell us, what is jealousy? Like what jealousy in terms of what? Biafra USB. You open your mic. Biafra USB.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Biafra. Yeah, good evening. Ana m background, ana m na-ege ihe m na-ekwu. Asị m ka m tinyere unu ọnụ.
Welcome.
Because of ihe a Ada dọrọ mma mere in the morning. I want to broadcast somewhere in the morning. Put that na the USB, the DVDOS. I have a jole na Biafra government in Ezra. Na ha chọrọ ime dominate na Biafra government in Ezra. Na ya wụrụ that na ndị government in Ezra.
Point of correction. Don't use that Biafra in Isaac. Fallback Republic, because Fallback Republic. Because
No, a na-ekwu ihe Ada dịara mma kwuru because ọ sị na ndị DOS chọrọ iwere Biafra gọọmenti n'eze na ha ji nwayọọ na-arịbatasị n'ime gọọmenti n'eze so na ya na Remigius and Biafra Unite agaghị ekwe ya wụrụ na ndị brigi na ya wụrụ na ha in short unu ga-aga ihe o kwuru dị ọ nwere many things o kwuru dị ya. Okay, I'm on. So excuse me, I have to come to Mr. Kai or get the pen so that I want to keep it there with my program. Thank you.
Udo, the Biafra USB. Thank you so much for that. God bless you. Thank you for the information. Honestly, I don't unless somebody sending me a clip or maybe somebody post it on X, maybe miraculously I happen to lay my hand on that. I don't.
But, try cameraman report here on my post on my channel.
It's my WhatsApp. Okay, is it on my WhatsApp number? Okay, I will post my number here. If you can send it to me, I will appreciate. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
The truth is that without being told, I know that's the way they're heading to. Because honestly, both of them fit each other. The other group, they are on the ground. The other one fall back.
How many group of body are now? How many group of your body are now? How many group of body are now? But Mbeke ha ga-esi na nke ha ga-esi ọgụ ha ga-adị too much ọgụ ha mmadụ enweghị ike iboli ya Remigius abịa ka Ada dịara mma wete Biafra Unite ga-alụsi ha ọgụ because Ada dịara mma na nọ na ihe ọ na-eme people invite also people bịa tinye aka so that ka ha combine ya ndị ka ihe a hapụ inwe isi because na ya na-ahụ ya nwe isi na DOS ga-ewere ezi bridge because DOS na ha na-achị were bridge na ha ji nwayọ na-abatachi na bridge.
All these guys, they are dying out already. So it's like what this idiot Anna for family so that this guy 7,000 or 1,000 people. Metusola. Yeah, na. Can I find the other guy again? Paul again. Like now they're going to form a very strong bond to fight for. When I heard that guy say that thing, and I don't say, hey, this guy they don't follow.
But legend, how am I gonna this issue? And I just want you to understand that these people anyway, let me not say so that they will not retrieve that skill. Let them continue.
Okay. Do you notice something? Do you notice something that Sonny and Parawa doesn't post anymore like he used to? And since this man on Nigeria now, the APM on Nigeria, Don't be surprised. Sonia Karawan wears we get supposed to
It's not 6 a.m. It's not 6 a.m. on Nigeria.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. now.
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Okay, na Nigeria.
8 p.m. She said 8 p.m. This 8 p.m. on Nigeria. Sonia Karawan wear waking on Nigeria too. Because then it doesn't look so much in
No, Sonny posted it here. All posted it today. All posted it here today.
Oh, but not like you used to say before. Oh, we can on Nigeria post, though.
But
About now, Africa.
the guy on a post on a broadcast on YouTube. Yeah, from on a live yesterday. On a
Okay.
I want to know Nigeria broadcast. So you can stay anywhere broadcast. You can be anywhere broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't pay carriage. Nothing big past God, man. God is great, eh? God is great.
God is great indeed, my brother.
You guys are mad. I'm a mad. They really come for to destroy to. God keep on blessing this woman. Oh. Yes.
Jafra USB. You can see the number on the screen. That's my. You can just take a screenshot.
Okay, let me take the screenshot now.
That number is my WhatsApp number.
Okay.
Anyway, Triple M, are you still here? Just make,
Yes, I'm here, I'm here, my brother.
Let us round off the program. We have tried our best.
Anyway, yes, my brother, we tried indeed. Definitely, we can see the truth is unveiling every day by day. One thing that gives me joy every day is that our international say it doesn't matter what they do, it doesn't matter how they try to stop us, we keep striving. At the end of the day, Biafra must surely go in full time, in fullness. Now you ask yourself, despite all the do I say all the delays and the obstacles, any obstacle that comes our way, once we survived it, we elevate, we elevate to a greater height. Just check it from our leader's nationality date. We keep going higher, and higher, and so shall it continue. Tomorrow, in few hours now, will be the day of our fundraising, and I believe our government have something to tell us. Those that are still in doubt, I challenge you: come tomorrow, ask your questions, but make sure you donate. Kai, the lady that was commenting, all those people, those are the faceless people. They can only hide on their keyboard to type rubbish, but they can't lend their voice because they are criminals. To tell you, we know those people. That is the same people. DOS is not. They can't give you because so not the same people. So my dear, we must continue. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. I appreciate it. Good night, my fellow dear friends.
Thank you so much. Good night, Triple M. God bless you. Tones Ogwejo. The link is here. I don't know why you said that Amazon can say that you should use everything that you have to fight. Why don't you come here and add your voice so that we can hear you clearly? Maybe we are mistaken. Maybe you are reading your test upside down. Why don't you just follow the link and come and add your voice? You see, we don't restrict anybody here. Whether you are if you are in the deep hole, like you went underground. If you manage yourself, travel from 7 feet and manage to come out, we can also help you out and drag you out to hear from you. Tell us, so you can tell us how deep down life is there. So you can share it with us. Or if you fall back and you land with your back head and you hit your rock, maybe hit one rock like that. You can also tell us how painful you felt it. Anything at all. So don't hide and keep saying nobody is against Biafra Unite as a person. Okay, what people said is, if you want to be a leader, there's something that you need to have that leaders that makes you a leader. One is your identity. How can we be questioning Ogenkere his name, his identity, and you move from there to somebody who you can't even know, you don't even know how he looks. And you are blaming Ogenkere for not getting it right, and you're moving to somebody who is totally darkness, not darkness as a bad person, but I mean, you cannot imagine how he looks, and he's gonna lead you. Ask yourself this question. It is not people people that you know their face have the tendency of betraying you for fun. Is it somebody who you don't even know his face that
Oh,
is
you
not
don't
going to
know,
betray you?
please. Who betray you?
Yeah?
First, oh boy.
What did you say?
I said, you're just hitting the point. You're just making a good point because a faceless person, and you are accusing somebody, you can even see the person's face, and you say the person is not doing it right, and you the one who is faceless. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody even know exactly what kind of structure of body do you have, what kind of head do you have, hands do you have, legs do you have, and you want to lead, and you want to show people, you want to direct other people. Everybody knows their face. It makes no
That is
sense.
it. So, do you actually believe that this platform is to hate anybody? I have told us many times here, Ogenkere, I don't wish Ogenkere, even though he's wishing their friends to buy, to sue, to jail, to this, that is his choice. I cannot copy him. I'm not like him. Do you understand? But that does not mean that if you see something that someone is getting wrong, like for example, now, if COS is maybe dining and whining, maybe with one politician, for example, you think I will say, I don't want to say so that people will not laugh. No, I will tell you this is what you understand. So, because you don't just expect people to accept something because of it. No, but I don't hate anybody. You think when I say that I'm independent, I know why I said that. Because one, you will not you not feel bad to say the truth. That's number one. So don't get it twisted. It's not about hate, it's not out of hate. The only person that if you ask me now that I don't, no matter the group, I will not accept her presence there. Like if you ask me or my own personal opinion, is why he's such. For her even to be for Biafra Unite to be close to her alone, has automatically disqualified Biafra Unite. Are you getting the
Of
point?
course.
Because she told you very, very clear that she only believed that what two people can be, these two people will bring Biafra. PM and Mazokan and PM. According to what she said, though, that any other person, be you who, that she's going to sabotage you. So you can now, you judging her with that statement, although some of us doubted that, we said, oh, she just said that out of anger. She have actually proved that when she joined USB. She sabotaged. Then she moved to Fallback. Now she's sabotaging. Fallback, even though Fallback is is wired to sabotage because everything there from down to up is faulty. But even in the midst of that chaos, she also doing her job, which she promised you that she will do publicly. So for Biafra United, who is analyzing the issue, and for him not to be able to analyze this one, looks suspicious. How can you tell me that you are going to lead with the help of why is social that is just like that is smelling all over? Come on. Anyway, choice differs anyway. Let's hear Legend. You can just make your submission so you can call it a day.
Okay. Having listened to all this, number one is that
My
I
brother,
just
sorry. Tones has joined us, so let us hear from him. Tones,
fair
are you
enough.
there?
Yes,
Tones.
yes, I'm here. Yes.
Please, where is this music coming? Where is it from?
Yes, for me. Hold on. The thing I have was
are you having a house party? Okay, let's hear
no,
from
I can't. I want to go off. from this.
Okay, let me. So I should take you. Should I take you down?
Take me down, yeah, please. Huh?
Okay. So let's hear from Thomas. Thomas, you have the mic.
Okay. Yes. Good evening, Mazikai.
You're welcome.
Good evening, other fellow Biafrans. Sorry, I never wanted to come in, but because of what you just said, just let me clear the air. You see, I'm not for our brother that said, what is the shape of his head? What is the shape of his body? How does he look? You know, I'm a very good student of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before our PM emerged, you know, and I learned something from our leader. Our leader taught us that even if the person is from any country, whoever the person is, in as much as the person is hitting the message, is hitting the enemy. And now, who is our major enemy? Who is our main enemy? The zoo. Now, even if Biafran Unite is a child, he's staying in a room using an AI voice, just the message he's passing, what is the effect of that message? That is what we need as genuine as he is. We don't need to know the color of his hair, his size, whoever he is, you understand? So that's what I only want
Okay,
from my
can I ask
Thank
you
you.
a question? Can I ask you a question? Let me. Sorry that I may use some example that you may not like. Just I'm telling you sorry ahead. If I begin to give you like as a child, and I choose to buy you like toys as a little boy, to buy you toys for me to have affair with your mother. Does it mean that I love you?
No,
So that's answered your question, because his voice is there, but using that voice to get himself to somewhere, and that somewhere
get
is
himself
not
to
going.
where?
Listen. That somewhere is not going to help you in general. So you cannot say because he's giving you something and temporary something that therefore he's as good as you think you want him to be. His voice, if he use that his voice to contribute to something that like PM is here, Muhammad Sakan is here, use that voice to clear air to analyze something is good. But as long as you want to lead, there are some things you need to do. First and first, your identity.
He's using
Nobody
the
say you should
voice.
bring your, listen, nobody say you should bring your blood group. But at least my name is this is who I am, my face. Mazakano, we every of his broadcasts will tell you my name is Mazakano, I'm from Afaruku Ibeko.
I want to
He always say that.
ask you one question.
Go on.
If our leader is to be here today,
Mhm.
if giving him example with Biafra Unite, not knowing who Biafra Unite is, comparing the effect of the message Biafra Unite passes to our enemy, will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give kudos to him on yes or no?
You are still making mistakes. They're different. They are not the same thing. When you want to lead, it's different from when you are broadcasting. So, for example,
Leading
now that I'm
where Biafra Unite
listening,
cannot get to any power. Listen, you people are misunderstanding this thing. This is how all these structures came 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 to be. We are those that we are supposed to suspect. We are not suspecting those suspecting are the ones
I don't
that are
know.
causing
I
trouble.
don't know when you started following me. Do you know months ago I predicted that they will come together, work together, and today they're working together. Then I'm not a prophet, you. Many Biafrans predict the same thing. Even our brother here, Legend, actually says something that did not even come to my mind at all. You understand? So Legend actually explained it better than me. What I'm trying to tell you in essence is that not everything you see is gold. Not everything that glitter is gold. You can understand that this guy, you may think that he's not dragging leadership with anybody. But there are some things that happen in secret that you don't know. But whether you like it or not, the agenda
Okay.
now is to if you don't want, let's be honest, logically, after the declaration of Biafra, he decided not to support anybody. He wanted to be neutral.
Can I ask a question to that guy?
Before then, I also was neutral, and I have my reasons for that.
Okay, before I give the mic to another person, because we have other Biafrans here. Who are you with the Fallback, or you with the USB, or you are waiting for Biafra United to lead you? Which of them are you? What you watch?
Why? Yes, now the question the very funny.
Answer me.
Your answer
Please,
is needed, please.
No, answer me.
Okay. I am for all of
you. Say
you. That's why I'm here.
You say you know what you want.
Yes, I'm for everybody. That's why I'm here.
You are not. That means you are not everybody. That means you are US.
Mr. Kai.
Yes.
Mr. Kai.
Yes.
Can I come in gently?
Let have the mic.
Yeah, I said I want to come in gently because I appreciate the manner. The brother here, he did not approach the fire brigade approach of the people who have seen from the Fallback, who will come back to attack. So I like his voice and the manner. In fact, his conduct is acceptable to me. That is why I decided to talk. If not, I would have remained mute until he finished and working. Now, let me quickly go first. This, my brother, can never be a follower of Biafra Unite like myself speaking. I've said it over and over here. I mentioned 3 persons. I said I'm a diehard. I used to be a diehard follower of one guy they call Critics News, Remy Juice, and Biafra Unite. I started following Remy Juice the day he left Nigeria, and he was making a broadcast and was telling that they have made him to leave his country, but now he's going to expose everything. And I have other things to say. Now I'm for Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite is like Nnamdi Kanu to me. I search him. If he has not broadcasted for the day, I will wait to hear from him. Sometimes, in fact, some people are not good followers of people, but they will want to come and say these things and all that. Now, from declaration, I want this brother to see my point. From declaration, when the issue happened, he said he has called both parties to come, let them talk. And when you are waiting for both parties to come, he went on air and discussed charter, giving these guys the power to what they have done today. Even some of them that did not know, because some of them, people like Okeke, have not even read that charter. I mean, I will tell you that have not read that charter. But he came and read the charter and told you this and giving his full power to them. Now, 2, this brother, I don't know if he says 2. He said he's giving 2 weeks for them to come. Before, in less than 2 weeks, he joined and he aired these other guys' fundraising. That is hypocrisy for me, for somebody I'm following. After then, he did that thing for some time and disappeared. Now, when he disappeared, the next thing I heard from him is that he wants to sell his platform.
Did he mention those that agreed to that? Did he mention those that agreed to come for that invitation before disappearing?
My brother, can I do you think I don't want you to cut me out so that I will not forget what I want to say. So that if I finish, you can bring up your questions. Because I say I like the way you approach the matter. So now, when he disappeared for some time, I'm telling you my own reason. I'm telling you my personal reason. This is me, I'm talking. Now, when he disappeared, he now came on air and said that he is setting his platform for sale.
when I said this thing, you should understand me. I'm not talking about the person who he called to buy. I didn't mention that. I didn't mention any person, but all I know is that he set up his platform for sale. And the voice of whatever, how we talked about it is on air. So nobody is arguing. I'm not talking about whom he asked to come and buy. It's not my problem. But he said he wants to sell his platform. Period. That is what I said. Now, the next time he started again, he was the first person that aired the broadcast of Gentle when Gentle was castigating Gozora Bezi. And with the way I've heard this man's voice, I'm hearing his voice as somebody that is a bit elderly, who should not and for the first time I've watched this man, that way he's broadcasting, higher number of people started bombarding him, insulting him, that you are not the person we think you are. And
there's something you didn't say. You didn't say when Ogenkere came out and warned him when he said he wanted to sell it. Put that one too.
This thing is about Ogenkere. I'm telling you, Biafran Unite. Ogenkere came on his own and talk as a human being. But if I watch that thing as well, so I know from where you are going now. I don't know if you have Ogenkere. You say for your FM, so allow me to say my own. I'm just telling you straight what I'm saying, that this is me. You are not a follower of that man than me. I'm a die-hard follower of that man. So I'm saying what I know very, very well. I'm not sentimental about it. This is me. I am not sentimental about what I'm saying. I know Kai. I started listening to him around February this year. Yes, or January. And I started joining him maybe months now. So just get me and get me very well. Maybe I don't know this guy for a long time. So that is me. I chose what I do. Now, what I'm trying to say is that whether Ogenkere warned him or did not warn him, I saw that, but it's not the report I'm giving you. I'm giving you what I saw in him that made me distance myself. I'm not talking about Ogenkere warning him, so don't bring in that and twist my own statement. I said that after then, he said after that time he disappeared. After that, he came up again. And when I was reporting to you that he was the first person that aired the insult of Commander Gentle to Ugozo Rabeze. And the first time I heard people insulting him on his program, the very first time. And you are telling me if I did not hear Ogenkere warn him, what has that thing to do with what I'm telling you? Now, after that time, he acted as though he disappeared. But for me, I know that at the point where he saw his mistake, he was looking for where and how to gain relevance. Now, I see, by God's grace, I'm a little educated. By God's grace, I have an informal education too for parents and grandparents. So, I now, when he had done that, next thing he started making a call for Finland protest for what is it called? Release of Simon Ekpa. He didn't tell us who was responsible. He didn't tell us who was making that call, but he took it on his platform to make that call. And to the glory of God, and to somebody who had come to say, I can command crowd without anybody. He saw the crowd that went to Finland. That thing reduced him again. And thereafter, he now came. Like I said here before, that there is something or information or something that detailed Biafran Unite about the people he fell back with, that made him to return back immediately, that following remaining here will make me extinct in few days and people will no more hear of me. And for him to remain relevant, he had to retrace and maybe try to be on his own. Let me tell you my next point. Even as you are here saying this to my brother, if I am your brother or your friend, and you are doing something wrong, and I cannot call you to say, bro, this thing you are doing is not wrong, it means I am as bad as you are. Because Biafra Unite, being a seasoned broadcaster and aligning with Adadi Oramba, shows that even him is not a good man. Because with the joint broadcast they've made and all that, I expected him to have called Adadi Oramba to order, say, number one, stop calling our people terrorists. You have been with them, it's wrong. He listened, he never condemned it. Because if he had called this person that is aligning with this close ally of his maybe in the race and say, please, for us to move ahead, don't do this, don't do that, I think such wouldn't have continued. If him, being a seasoned person, had called on refugees, they would have retraced. And let me tell you another thing that triggered my anger. The day there was a fight, a hit between Commander Gentle and the Okis or whatever, this man the next minute took it upon himself and was using the mouse to ask us, tell me what is Cyril doing in Ngozi Onabeze's vehicle. The way he aired this news was that it was Ngozi Onabeze that sent his men to go and kill Commander Gentle. But to the glory of God, after that hit, Commander Gentle came on air and never mentioned Ngozi Onabeze being responsible, but he called on hope over them. Now, let me tell you, I know that all these things is airing about Finland court is to gain weight again. But only that I don't have anything to gain following Kai. He doesn't know me, I don't know him. I have nothing to gain. I have my credit or my data to lose following Biafra Unite. You never followed Remigius like me. Remigius, if I don't see him one day, I will start praying for him. That day, that very first time, he said he apologized to Ogekere. He said no more saga. The next one, he said Fallback. The next 2 days, he started bombarding Ngozi Onabeeze and said, look at this thing is pure hypocrisy. And from that moment, I was the very first people to delete him. That day, he came back and said that 25 people has already deleted him. Also, I was one of the foremost people. That is to tell you how I reason. I am not myopic. I am not naive. I am not phobia about this. I follow my instinct. I follow my spirit. I by the grace of God, I discern. And when I see that this person is not following my God, I discern that. Do you know what problem with us about this Biafra agitation? Too many sentiments. This thing we are talking about, Biafra Unite face, the person that have come to say it is the people he aligned with. It was Ajere that came on air and said, nobody even know if it's a Boko Haram or this is coming. It was Ajere. But now when you hear somebody who on USB repeat it, what Ajere has said, will now say, you are jealous and this. Let us now tell Ajere that for coming on air to criticize Biafra Unite that he's jealous because he was the first person who came out. These things we are trying to make the record straight. Myself, personally, this is me, my findings, my synthesis, this is my submission, this is my conclusion about the man I followed for years, what he did before me, made me to the, I said it last time in this place that if I see the news I'm longing to see, like Mazin Namde Kalo is released, my Simon Eba is freed on the platform of Remigius, Biafra Unite, I will be a hesitant to open to their platform because of what I listen to that news, because of what I've done. They have done harm to the system than good. When you say you are neutral, like you said, you are for everybody. Remember where you are. For me now, I am not neutral. I am supporting the Ngozi Onabeeze. Listen, let me tell you about life. There was when Donald Trump was campaigning, Master Simon Lema on air said that he is pro-Donald Trump supporter. Somebody on air that was during a question and answer say he should not make it public. He now told that person that is why we are not who we say we are. That's in the political world. You don't have to be a hypocrite. You don't have to do hide and seek. And He cited Mandela. That look at this, even this person later won against Mandela. Mandela stood his ground. This is somebody I'm supporting. I want to tell you something. Ogbonlayon, if you know Ogbonlayon, the former governor of Abia State. Ogbonlayon, when Buhari won election, Buhari said, this is one politician that have never shifted ground. And that was why he honored that man. Against his Igbo race, against his family, against his friends, against everything. That this man had remained opposition. He remained from either PPC to whatever that Buhari party is there. And this man had followed him, and that was why he honored him, give him first class ministerial seat. So let me tell you, I don't believe in one comment. I pretend as though I have come to ask as if I want to see me as I am. For what I'm saying, for what is on ground, I am a follower of Ngozi Orameze, even if it's failing. That is me. I don't pretend about it. And I have my fellow reasons. I cannot follow somebody who has double identity. Do you know that the last letter, there was a letter he wrote to Finland that Dr. Ngozi Orameze flashed on his, in fact, he made broadcast with it, that whosoever that said is Isaiah Dog, that is writing and appealing to Finland to please, pleading to forgive Simon Bolemba, should stop it. I don't know if you are aware of. See, let me tell you, who is Anyog? Who is Isaiah Anyog? Who is Okekere? Now, coming to Biafra Unite, you have never called Anadi Arama to order. You never did this. When you saw that this thing you did is hitting back on you, you placed your platform on sale. When you see that the thing is costing you a lot, you bring it back. Now you are using court case of Simon Ekpa to get ground, to win people for yourself again. My brother, if everybody move back there, I am not. Thank you very much. Another person may just do. If you understand me good, anybody has his reason. Nobody is paying me for that. I don't know Ngozi Orameze. I don't know any of them. It's not from my state. I don't even care to know where they are. I follow what is on ground and what is on air. And I know that I'm right in my assessment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Legend. God bless you. That's a bundle of wisdom there. And I believe, Tones, I believe you will not you will not regret joining us, right? Even I'm not saying you are baptized now, but what I'm saying is that at least go home and sleep. Okay, go home and think about it, because yeah, you can laugh. It's better than crying, my dear. But the other thing is that use your brain. You understand? I don't know why you said what you said, that we are jealous of him. I don't know what is jealous.
My brother Kai, no. It's not
So
it's not it. It's not it. It's not it. You understand? That my brother that just spoke now, I understand everything he spoke, you understand? But we must understand that everything happened for a reason. Everything has a reason why it happened. You understand? Now, I understand that you said from an angle, we always look something from one perspective, and which is not good. You understand? Now, speaking from that neutral point, because like I said before, I was neutral during the redeclaration in Finland. On that day that a broadcast was made on dissolve of cabinet, I went neutral. The reason why I went neutral is for me to understand what is really going on from the side of Ngozi Orameze and from the side of Ogenkere. Now, I went into asking questions. I asked our COS, Ngozi Orameze, because I respect everything PM instituted. Every structure instituted by Mazi Simon Ekpa, I make sure I respect that institution to the last. When that broadcast happened that evening and everything, that was the first that was the first act after everybody returned from Finland. I went neutral and I started asking questions. I asked the COS several questions that the COS, I don't know if COS started blocking everybody. I was among the people that she blocked on X space. When I went into Ogenkere asking question. Akbarawa, while I was speaking on an airspace like this, Akbarawa muted me. So there are a lot of questions then that needed answers. But who are they? Who is there to
Okay,
answer?
I'm not saying that we are going to answer you the question,
Yes,
but
sir.
can you just
So
give us the
so
example of the
most
question
people,
that you asked? What are the examples of questions that you asked US and the one you asked Ogenkere? Just example. I'm not saying that we are going to receive the answer here. You understand? But let us have this answer that makes US to block you, this question that makes US to block you and made Ogenkere people to mute you. That question must be something else.
yes.
So can you share it with us?
The question arrived during when that scenario of that dissolve of cabinet happened. That was when a lot of questions were going on my mind, and I started asking questions online. You understand? Before all those things happened, the question in particular I might not remember at this point, but this actually is what really happened. You understand? Even
Okay, but
up to
have you
bam
seen
bam bam.
did you later see the video of a COS when you know he shared a video, you know, showing when PM was selecting people that will facilitate the new entrance to government, new cabinet members. Did you watch the video later?
Come again.
There's a video that CS published. He posted that video. That video happened to be one of the cabinet meeting, inner caucus meeting, like, you know, not for public. But he later shared that video, that clip, for people to know that truly she is not the one that on her own decided to dissolve cabinet. That this had been the plan of PM, that PM had formed the cabinet that will facilitate the new change of government, entrance a kind of new cabinet members after redirection. That's a cabinet
Mazekai,
that was formed for that.
I understand the question. I understand the question you want to ask. But if
Not
you're
question.
being
I'm just asking you. I'm just saying. I'm not a question that I'm not forcing you to ask. I'm just asking you. Did you see the video at all? Any video like that?
I didn't see any video of such. I didn't see any video like that.
Okay, continue. Continue what you're saying. Don't worry.
Okay,
Now,
Mazekai,
if
please,
you're being
please
given, if
let me
you're being
ask
given
him.
office,
Let me tell him something,
excuse,
Mazekai, please.
wait. Now, if you're being given
Let him say
office,
something.
Mazekai,
Let me just say so,
if
brother.
you're
You
being given
continue, please.
office,
You continue.
if you're being given office at the position of the CS, will you dissolve the cabinet at that point in time?
Can I ask you this question?
Yes.
Mazekai,
If that was a plan, I would dissolve it. If that was a plan, I would dissolve it.
Mazekai, I thought we would have
I
asked him.
wonder.
Is he aware that our PM said that there will be a dissolving of the cabinet at the declaration, whenever the declaration took place, that
Not with that kind of situation on ground.
you are not the one to tell when. Our PM said that at the declaration, that will put an end instantly. It will put an end to
If
the
PM,
previous whatever. That was why he brought out people that would take place immediately. That was why if you knew
been
that,
out, I'm not sure he would have advised us to dissolve the cabinet with that kind of situation. What do you expect Ngozi or Rebecca to work with? Okay, now that the defense is now somehow, this is
Bros,
all
now
the
it's now
cause.
that I knew
This is all the cause.
why you were muted. It's now that I knew why
This is all the cause.
our COS did not allow you to say, because if you are listening to.
Excuse me, sir, you are talking. Sorry for coming in. Excuse me. Mr. Kai, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me tell you, I wish our people, I always say this in your platform, let's put sentiment aside and be realistic and be truthful. You cannot tell me that this young man now that is arguing, you said you are for everybody. We are seeing where you're coming from. And again, there is a simple question. Mr. K, I don't want us to move further. Do you know why? What was the question you asked Ngozi Orebeze? I've asked her question once, and I will tell you the question I asked her. Just 2 questions I asked her. 2. And if you ask me, what did you ask? I will tell you. What was the question? Because maybe you must have typed this, you must have gone into attack or whatever. That woman, there was another guy that said you are blocked. He said, what? Madam was asking him, tell me what you did that made me block you, because I don't block people carelessly. You must have done something. The guy was not saying, I'm sorry for the way I talk. That was why you blocked me. He now say, you are being truthful, but Madam Gozan now say, I will go back to your statement and see if it's something I can consider to unblock you. Do you know why? Let me tell you, Mr. Kai.
Yes, I'm here.
Watch village churchgoers. There are 3 sets of people. Number 1, about the makers of the church. I'm a church man. That is why I always bring Bible and church in what I'm doing. Anybody, some are into this and that. So I don't want anybody to misunderstand me. I'm not being religious. Apologies for that, please. I'm not being religious. Now I want to say, there are the people that we have a committee, church committee. There are people who are there. There is these other people, they are coming to church to just come and hear the pastor. And in the committee, a committee member at their church, let me show you how he appears on a dress. Then on a buaba. I won't imagine who witness. Watch Catholic, Methodist, Presbyterian, Anglican. These are the core church. I belong to one of them. Now, have a buaba. About whoever minister, or no secretary, minister here, but no financial secretary. About who documents my year because all we can.
What's the banana? Hello? I can't hear you. Legend, we can't hear you. I guess I'm the only one not hearing you. Hello?
No, we all can hear him.
We all cannot hear him.
Okay. I think it's network. Maybe there's he's receiving direct call. Okay. Let's continue. While waiting for him. Let's continue. Tonex said the thing, my brother, is that you have like my own opinion. We are not keeping note of what is going on. Some of the things you are saying here is somehow one-sided. And I am the kind of person that wants to know the intention of the person. Like if you are doing something, I would like to know why you are doing what you are doing.
My brother Kai, seriously, I understand everything you're saying, but my own is
if you can pay attention to know the do you know, how can you tell me that you are comfortable that when after the arrest of PM, these guys were behind pushing to dethrone everybody to become a leader and all that? How can you be comfortable with that and say you don't support anybody?
My brother Kai, but you know that these people cannot do it. You know these people cannot do it. I was on air like this when
Mr. Kai,
leader 1 PM. He told him that any day that he changes, that the Biafrans will know. And when Biafrans know, that we will treat him. So you telling me anybody among them can, even anybody that sees the way everything is moving now, can you even accept any office in Biafra listening to collect at that now? Because your thing is not easy.
Repeat what you just said. Repeat what you just said. Now repeat it again, please.
If you're being given an office with the situation of what's going on ground now, do you know the kind of work knowing the kind of works and everything that is that will be demanded of you? Will you accept the offer?
Mazakai, let me come in, please. This is King Joe.
Okay.
Good evening, every well-meaning Biafrans. I love you all.
Good evening to you, my brother. Good
My brother, from the question you just asked now, you've just told us where you are. You know, you said you were neutral, and I wanted to say because that anybody that tells you that he's neutral, go and review that person very well. That person must have been coming from an angle that is not what being talking about. Then he's hiding under the neutral movement. Bros, you asked if anybody is being given or if we are being given a position now, comparing what is happening and that will we be comfortable to take it? Let me tell you, bro, from what you have just said now, it means that you are coming from the angle of Fallback Republic. Then since you don't want to admit to that, I will put it to you that you are coming from there. And there was a question Mr. Kai tried to ask you, but he was looking for a better way to put it. Because Mr. Kai is a very sensitive man. He always, he's very, very cautious in whatever words that he's using. That brother that came in and they gave the whole thing that they gave the minutes of this guy's movement, Biafra Unite movement. I thought you would have learned something from there, because this something that this brother said, Mr. Kai knew it, but Mr. Kai, because of his level and what he's controlling, it will not be comfortable for him to illustrate that so well. If he does that, it will seem as if he's attacking someone. And Mr. Kai always avoid attack that does not come to him. But he will always put every record straight for the wise ones to see things the way it ought to be seen. See, let me tell you, from that thing they told us, from what the brother told us about Biafra Unite, I saw all that. Even when he wanted to sell his whatever, all that, I was wondering, how could this guy be the one that will allow his platform to be used to be insulting our COS? I felt bad then, but at the same time, I didn't want to take it personal. I always say to myself that, so what all those things that if you knew all these things, I don't want to do Mr. Kaiju, you get that a mother now PM set up a committee that would take over at the dissolving of the previous government. You shied away from that. You give you about a sentiment about now. They say, but no one in that situation. Situation here, a plan or email declaration. And then some people are the efficacy of that declaration. Me, I know what it means. And I'm a mother well-meaning Biafras knew the efficacy. That was why Dr. Ngozi decided that it ought to be done. And she was very wise also. She has to throw it on vote, so that it won't be as if that people will not be saying, no, just like cannot. No, you put it on vote. The majority carried the vote. And she declared the Biafra and got us the document that has set us where we are now. Then let me ask you one question. If you had known, I suppose the question you asked US was, informed. You're trying to function from the angle of ignorance. My
brother, see, my brother, see, I said the voice with which this my brother came in, I love and I respect, and that was why I tried to do it. Because when neighbor have mic, they will start insulting, they will do this. But you know, from where I mark this brother down is Osin or Magajojo, no Chetesi Ajojo or Joro, Madame Gozora Beze. And I can never, as a matured, I can never, I beat my chest, believe that. So let me tell you, this is why we are where we are today.
Yes.
This is why we see there is something when you hear the trend on the internet, like all Igbo land, a song, 2 songs supported a church pastor that Maha always but he just came to church and said, look at what my mother do. This the pastor was there, told the mother, this is your children, this is what they're saying. Look at the first one, look at this one. These are still our see, if we leave sentiment apart, we will go very, very far. And some of us, when we have our hearts, spoiled, I'm not a preacher of where you should belong. I want this brother to remain where he is, even till tomorrow. Let him remain support to whoever he is supporting. But we are trying to put the record straight. Don't say, and that's why I like a kind report. If you go to Vam to ask him question, Chineke kpọgọkụ, Chineke ga-anọ ebe ahụ nọ, Chineke ga-akpọgọkụ, thunder ga-fire again. This is what you hear. Are you getting me?
Pastor.
Excuse me, forget. I have to let's talk. Pastor, forget about that. Let's not put that. Don't go that area. Leave that one. So what I'm trying to say is that Gegan against Sone Akbarawa. Do you know what Sane Akbarawa is doing? If your question is sensitive, he will beat you. The audience will not hear your question. The audience will never hear your question. If you are making a point, even if Mama is still doing it, when you are making a point and your point is just to hit him, they will mute you. You will not know that you are muted. You will be talking and only they will be hearing. Oh my God. I see. Let me say this, my dear brother, that they cannot spoil anything. They asked our formidable military to stop work. Akbarawa said it. I had it from him. They boasted with it. These people have done so many. Okay, let me ask you, why haven't Gento come out again to abuse Dr. Ngozo Rabezi? The only thing I'm waiting for the day this guy will come on air and say it the way it is, or give public apology to that woman. Because I know there is something that Commander Gento have said that made him not to come out again to abuse Dr. Ngozo Rabezi. And they're not happy.
Even Gento coming out to abuse Dr. Ngozo Rabezi is an error, because that's why I said those that are on the mutual side, you will give them some credit, because in that mutual side, they are not causing more damages to what you are looking for.
My brother, the Biafra Unite you are supporting now was the person that aired the very first person that aired that insult. And let me tell you, in a situation like this, those that are neutral have done more harm than those who have people. It is even better you are supporting Ogenkere, and at a point you realize that, oh, we're not getting it right here, or you are supporting Ngozi, or your own, you see, Madam Ngozi is not doing it well. You now say, okay, you see, I'm not trying to accuse you or here or whatever, but understand my own point. The people that said they are neutral have done more harm than those who have people they are supporting. Because those on neutral will go underground and say, do it this way, fire it up. They come, these are what neutral people do always. I don't know about you, I don't know about it. Most neutral people, this is what they do. Now, somebody say he's neutral. This is what you have. The very first time this guy, Gento made that broadcast in the night, early in the morning, Biafra Unite used it to make broadcast. Biafra Unite was the first ever broadcaster. And this is the person that have come to tell Biafrans that I am neutral. I am neutral. Who is deceiving who? This is what I said.
ụmụnne m ọ bụkwa nọọsụ ọsọ nke a ka Biafra Unite mere sizi na kpode n'ọbịa ma site gaa n'iru nabịa mụ na afọ
I repeat myself. I want to repeat myself. You are not a follower of Biafra Unite than me. Take what I've said to. I've mentioned 3 persons. I said there is one guy they call Critics News. The second platform of his is Gospel News. I don't know if you know that guy. He should be.
I know him now. That guy that used to do Kuai. He will, before when he started, he will use his hand and take away the whoever he's talking about. I know him critics. I know him very well.
Do you know when I stopped following that guy? When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was captured, this guy was just like he started abusing Simon Ekpa. At a point, he wasn't supporting even the DOS. He started supporting. If he see anything that happened in Anambra, he will praise that governor. At a point, he started advertising all this Adigboroja medicine. And this one, go and buy it. Is working. I cut him off. Critics News. And that time of Critics News, I was following Biafra Unite day by day. Then one day I opened my Facebook, I saw Remy Juice. I was complaining that, see, they want to kill him. He's run. See, I followed Remy Juice even when his son died. Do you know when his son died? I followed
Yes.
Remy Juice. We used to broadcast under one coconut tree. Coconut tree.
Yes.
If people are crossing, he will mute his this thing. So you are not, if I see my brother, you are not follower. You've not followed this guy like I followed. But let me tell you, I am an Igbo man that uses my brain. I use my brain. Nobody controls my brain for me. I follow things the way it is. I was raised by aged old people. When they look at things and see that this thing is not going the way it should do, they will withdraw and watch it and know exactly so that that is just the thing. When you follow a man that is about falling into the pit, if you don't retrace your step, you fall in with him at the same time. This is why we're saying some of us are young people. The way we come here to use sentiment to destroy things are bad. Now, let me tell you, I've said this here, and thank God that Kai was able to say this thing is established. Do you know that there is a gang up between this Fallback Republic and the DOS? And let me tell you, let me give you one point. As we talk now, DOS is not happy with Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know the reason?
Of course.
The reason is that why would they have suffered with him? All of a sudden, somebody from nowhere, he accepted that person. Not only accepted that person, he asked the person, do you know why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been with psychophants? He knew and he was praying to God. Give me men.
Give him men.
Give me men. And people,
and he was in the midst of many men.
He was managing them. He don't know what to do again. He knew. Illiterate, psychophant, educated illiterate, and uneducated illiterate, like one of our brothers said here.
Look at Ikenga. Look at what Ikenga is doing. Look at Ikenga.
Ikenga is uneducated illiterate.
Yeah.
We have educated illiterate. Ndị nke a gara school mana ha amaghị akwụkwọ. Mana enwere ndị nke ha amaghị aga. Now, these are the people. Okay, Lelanya, ihe awụ ndị ha na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu all these years. Do you know what I say something here? If DOS open their mouth and attack Ikenga Uruagu for asking for the head of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Ikenga Uruagu will open their can of worm. So even Maazị Nnamdi Kanu can never make them. Let her try it. I challenge her to open her mouth and say, Ikenga, why should you? Then the next day, Ikenga will open their can of worm. This is why they cannot. Now, DOS is angry with Nnamdi Kanu. Why should you bring Samuel Ekpa? Who are you? And now, let me tell you now, why must he be a woman? What they are doing now, Ajere is, I'm sorry to say this, Ajere with a light brain. Ajere will or doing coordinated. Ajere amafutala power for reinforcement. This thing is reinforcement with that. These people, Ajere will fight Simon Ekpa if he comes out tomorrow. Go and mark what I'm telling you. There is no
then
doubt.
He will have Biafra to contend with.
My brother have guy Ajere this there Ajere Salabarawa and even Eunice Bibi and all these guys, they are just forming a formidable force.
They will fight Simon Ekpa when he comes out.
Not only Simon Ekpa, if Simon Ekpa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu BH, God forbid, they can never. What they will do is now they will become an open agent in the hand of Nigeria to fight these people. Is to form a formidable force. I repeated myself yesterday and I mean the other day, and I want to say it again. There is something that I believe I envisage that Biafra Unite That man is intelligent, but he's using it wrongly. In fact, this time he used it very, very wrongly. There is something that man must have had about these guys that made him to quickly retrace his steps. And they know.
That's true. That's
You're
true.
right.
That's
And
true.
You're
that,
right.
And
and that was why,
Mr. Akpai knew about this. Mr. Akpai
and
knew
that
this
was
also.
why,
Mr.
and that
Akpai
was
knew it.
why, and that was why I said that even the Mr. Kai, I don't know if that distance. I told you that Remy Juice is like a security dog that is on the gate. He doesn't know what is happening in the sitting room. He's only there backing. The day he will, he's not a, the day he will realize, he will be ashamed. Yes, I'm telling you, he don't know the agenda. He only came in with sentiment, just like this our brother is here. Sentiment. You are abusing somebody and all that. You don't want to understand. The plan is on. Now, what they want to use now is use a debris or whatever to see if they can. Do you know this redeclaration? You don't know how strong this
They don't know
redeclaration
what it is.
is.
They
You
don't know
don't
what it is.
know. You don't know how strong putting Biafra constitution in Amazon. You don't know what it is. You don't know what it is opening that this thing in Washington. So
They don't know.
they are dragging this guy. You people are not working. Now, whatever it will cost, let this guy sue these people to court. He had to be collapse in the movement. I want to ask this my brother question. Where would you have been without Ngozi Orakpesi? What would you have done? Where would you have been? I don't know where would have been today without Ngozi Orakpesi. I'm not praising her. I am not adoring her.
Sorry, Tom Gimboni, I told him to joy more what Ngozi Orakpesi have done. Because all no matter Ngozi Orakpesi achieve. Then you will be able to know where you were before Ngozi Orakpesi now was able to achieve this. Most of them didn't understand what has been achieved. Like you said, if they know the efficacy of this government that has been redeclared, if they know it, all of them will stop being sycophants. All of them will stop being stupid. More now, by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama, I understood. All the Gamba some Biafran United now Kawara as Oji Chata deceive her. Mazekai, Tori, Iko to Mazekai Jikuoku. Yotara Mazekai, see that now that chapter is pointing at something. What that charter was pointing at the redeclaration. It was pointing at the end point of that charter is the government, which has been achieved. That was why this thing should be dissolved, because the purpose has been achieved. But some ignoramus did not understand it. And Biafran charter has no charter and deceive or one had that at the end point of that charter is Biafran government. Because some I'm not what I'm saying. That that charter they are holding in that their fallback republic, where what is just working together to achieve is just this government that has been achieved. Because maybe that they are fallback. Anybody that can study and understand that charter will know that the charter is just possible when the government has not been achieved. Now the government has been achieved. That charter is no longer viable. Because all the guru school, they gale wayek. Immediately shall know wayek. They bhala comment I mean to say they taking na secondary school. Immediately they shall know common entrance first school living. Automatically you've said goodbye to class 6. Ebe na zia na secondary school. Then maybe na secondary school, you drag what the hinda na kuzi na primary school there again. No, the primary school has done its own all to push you to secondary school. Oh, to you may allow by university. It happened the secondary school and all area. Oh no, salam no na university. Finish. That is what the charter did. They failed to interpret it very well to our people. That the charter was just viable because the government has not been achieved. Now the government has been achieved. And all that documents are signed like that. But they heard signing the documents. I didn't hear signature. I mean, I heard Mazi Simon was talking about people to come over and give their signatures. Signature, signature that we have left the agitation level to a level of government that we can relate to every world government as a government, no longer as a peer group, no longer as an agitating group. This is what they fail to understand. And before you can become a government, you must to have your homeland, everything together. These are what proof. Those signatures were to prove that we have certified that we have our men both in exile and also in the homeland. That was
Thank
what
you so
makes
much.
the
Thank you so much, my brothers. Thank you. The issue is that we can go on and on, and Tones is not someone that we. The way I'm looking at this, our brother, he may pretend now that, "Hey, I understand, but my brother, it will take you time." Just like Legend said, nobody is for this. All we are saying here is not for you to change or to repent, but just to set the record straight, nothing more. We stand to gain nothing from it. Your choice is your choice. After all, when the the best way to go heaven. You understand? Everybody got a
Nobody
choice.
know when they no. I know that among all of us, both from the Nkere and from the Biafra Unite and from the Dr. Ngozi, none of us will go to Finland and stand against our PM. But those that did it are the people that we already know as somehow people. So anything else what I know, we are
Eh,
still fighting on the same track. The only
you
person
see, my
that we are
friend.
waiting for is our PM.
Wait.
And if our PM comes out, all these things will be here.
Don't
So
worry. Don't
we
worry.
know
The issue.
ourselves.
This no. Some of us don't know ourselves. The thing is this. You like I just said. It's not about it's not about what you feel, but the reality on ground. You just said something now that okay, that Ogenkere will not go and stand against PM. You know that
No,
no, listen now, how you cook it now? That that none of
yes,
these people will go and stand against PM, but you already know those that will
like
stand against
the
PM.
DOS
In
did.
your, but yes, keep DOS aside. There's many ways to kill a rat. I hope you know that. That some people decide to show their face to stand
Nkịta niile
against
na-eme nsị nọ nke lesi kpụrụ n'ọnụ ka ama.
okay, but just allow me to finish this thing. There's somebody decided to go to Finland to present themselves with their face, everything that they're against PM, declare that they're against PM. It's different from those who. What about those who submitted some intels
documents.
within the government, or maybe you are not aware of it? Oh, maybe for the
Until they are bold enough to come out, then I am motherfucker. Until they are bold enough to come out, man, I can't now. Where am I? Because all this I'm saying is that Oblo na Ngozi Nkere na Abonye dia ka okpalia Ngozi Orebeze, they will like stop the person. And when Ngozi Orebeze, like it's okay, since I am there now, I know what I'm looking for. My name is Tonex Ogwejofor Ogogwa. I've been following our leader Maz Nnamdi so we did so our PM. So I learned a lot. My just better program. I'll start insulting people or start getting one other club. No.
My own. I'm not even against you insulting anybody. If you insult, I will just follow the rule of the platform. That's all. But the only thing is that what I want you to know is this: not even about me, about the platform now, but about the main subject matter, which is how can you see forget about who those that went there to testify against PM now. Let us just do just normal analysis. Like you are aware that PM formed the cabinet under Briggy when he was here, right? Then you know
Yes.
this government, yeah, you know the government structure. You know that in that structure that CS should come before finance minister, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then in absence of PM, you are contented seeing that COS has been demoted in the word of Ogenkere and Petty Ford, all those gangsters who are they are not claiming that they know government more than anybody. In fact, to them, the job of CS, what CS means is someone who carries PM file.
Carries post.
Yeah, go and print, make tea for PM. start
errand.
sweep, dust my table. Now, but they're okay to elect finance minister to become a PM. And you are here telling me, listen, then you are here very relaxed, that it is normal, you are waiting for PM to come out. If you can't see any reason to make a choice with what is going on now, my brother, I don't believe you. Listen,
no, the difference
I'm just
is
telling my
there
own
already.
You have right to
The
wait
difference
until
is there already.
wait, now. You have right to wait for Juku to resurrect. Okay, you have right. It's your right. You because you're waiting for PM. That one is too easy. Some of you are actually technically waiting for Juku to rise up again from grave to declare Biafra. That one is on you.
My only cry when all this started is our defense, our men on ground, because I know this thing will affect them, and when it affects them.
So how can you love men on ground so much that you are okay with someone who says men on ground stop working?
Gonna stop working. Money I remember broadcast. Money I remember broadcast. I'm not in a meeting with him, and he told defense to stop working.
Maybe you didn't. Let me repeat myself.
No, from outside.
Okay. You know from the right of like in
And am I there when he asked them?
It's not the internal discussion now. No, listen, it's not. Okay, let me ask you a simple question. Who is the rush to you?
Rose explained himself to be
No.
as in Rose on.
Forget about how he introduced himself. After that introduction he made to you, your own conclusion, your own word. Who is Royce?
Rose.
Couple of
months ago, I got to understand that Rose is.
Allow him
some
to
said
answer.
is.
No wait.
I heard on a particular program. Some said it's success. Some said it's this. Some said it's that. So that's
hold on. Listen, the question is you, not what people said. You, who is Royce to you?
Royce to me, I would say I don't know Royce.
You don't know Royce, right? Okay, now among all the people that you are visiting, who are those that support of Royce?
Vam Akbarawa.
Vam is support of Royce.
Don't help me to answer. Let him answer. Who is
in support of Royce?
So meaning that Royce is technically with your Vam, right?
And Akbarawa.
Okay. Now, my brother, Royce made it clear that he was bragging how he stopped people. You know why the reason why he stopped men on ground from working is because he want to prove the whole world that men on ground are not working with Revolution Army are not with USB. I was not working with the Ingles Advisor. And that was the time they murdered our people. I hope you know that. If you doubt me, I can dig that, go down and why we are still here. Bring that is the write-up. Okay.
After murdering our people, they now came and they're talking about sit at home for the people they murdered.
The thing. So you say you follow everybody. You are a very good student of Master Mukan. You follow everybody. You know what you are doing. That's what you just claiming here now. But you cannot pick all these things. That baffles me, to be honest with you.
You cannot give the certainty you gave to Ross to Gentle.
Ross you are not sounding. You see, you are not sounding like you know Ross. But I just asked you who is Ross to you. You said you don't know that.
No, I'm telling you that you cannot use the certainty used on Ross to use on.
You are here measuring the sanity now. If you don't know him, how can you measure the sanity then? You understand? So my brother, we are not talking to a baby. You understand? We know ourselves. Anyway, let's end it here. Thank you so much for your time, my brother, and God bless you for being here with us. We have you can thank you. You can. Do you have anything to say to us?
No problem. I just want to appreciate.
Okay, thank you. So my people, we let us just make our submission. We have come to an end of this broadcast. We have tried. God bless all of you. Let's hear from although we have started it before this was broadcast before Thomas joined. We Legend have made his comment, I believe. Have you made your submission?
Mr. Kai, Yeah, I still want to say that anybody standing with Dr. Ngozo Rabeze should do well to equally pray for her. I want to thank God, pray for her. In fact, what I discovered is that this lawsuit was their last resort. In fact, what they wanted to do is to take her in, like they took Master Simon. If you remember when she flashed their conversation,
Legend. You are truly a legend. I was contemplating on how to remind us that in this conversation you just said. But thank God that you have access to it. Thank God. Continue.
Yes. So they wanted to take her in. What they wanted to do is not lawsuit. They wanted to like, if it is not America, believe you me, if it is not America, what they would have done is to take her in and everywhere will go silent. But to God be the glory that by God's grace, and I know she has advisors, and quickly she submitted herself to FBI and they only say it on her platform, and that it weakened them. The next resort was to start with, and I know that Nigerian government is involved. The thing is that read declaration, this constitution, this Washington, whatever, but people are myopic. At this point, you are still talking down on that woman. You are wasting your time. Now, Adade Oramba, just let's wait for some time. Now, let me say this. Are you with me?
Yes, we are with you.
The mistake, and don't see it as a mistake, I say it sometimes. The problem with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was the problem with Mazi Simon Ekpa, but I pray that of Ngozi Orebeze will be fair. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was with people that were available, touts were available, non-educated dropouts were available. The type that came to testify against Simon Ekpa without conscience, people without conscience, the likes of Ike Guru were available, but they were not the desired material for the work. They were not the proper desired material needed for the work. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, one man, managing people, empty-headed people, and look at what they did to him. The same thing repeated in the days of Mazi Simon Ekpa. But there's something that I discovered. Fubara, the governor of Rivers State. What's that? Am I heard?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Fubara, the governor of Rivers, he said, when a friend or a brother cocked his gun and point at you and trigger without minding, and maybe unfortunately for him, he misses his target of killing you. When you beat him next time, don't give him that chance. Now, Mazi Simon Ekpa, in his soft way, gave people that trigger to kill him, but they miss their target chance to fall into his cabinet. That was another thing. Another available but not desired material. They were available material, but not the desired material needed. You want to use your car, good car, to travel, but unfortunately there is no fuel. You now use a beetle. That beetle has fuel in it. We say, let me manage this fuel. The desired is not here, but the available is here. That was another thing with Mazi Simon Ekpa. But I pray it will not be so in the case of Madam Ngozi Orebeze. Now, Olarotimi, in one of his work of arts, the gods are not to blame. He said, until the rotten tooth is pulled out, the mouth must chew with caution. And that was what I saw Madam Ngozi Orebeze try to do. In the Biafran movement, until the rotten teeth is destroyed and taken away, you will continue to face what we are facing. But I pray it will end with the likes of Van 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 and Adeorama and the rest of them. I pray for this woman. May God give her the shock absorber that is beyond the nerves he has given to men to bear this, survive this, triumph over this, escape this, have victory over this, and stand in days to come. This is my prayer for her and her cabinet members. Thank you very much. And good night from here.
Thank you, legend. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate. So let's hear from King Joe.
Okay. Good evening, all.
Welcome,
My submission is this, like our brother said that Mazen Namdekano made a little mistake, and Simon equally did the same. But to me, Simon's own was not a mistake. Simon understood what he was doing and what was doing him, and he built his walls very well. He built it very well. The only thing that I can say that he was betrayed by Finland, because if not that Finland betrayed him, his things would have been the way he puts them. So it's not as if that he didn't make any mistake. What his own was just according to how God, the Almighty God, wants it. So that through that avenue, the whole world will hear about Biafra, as it is being heard everywhere now. So that's what I want to submit. Another thing is this: anybody that comes and tell you that he is neutral, please just be careful with the person, because that is the angle all this fallback normally comes in with. If they say they will come, they say they are neutral. But if you just could and you found that they are not neutral, they just came with, they are loaded with lots of things to come and leash out. So this is all I can say for now. Sorry, today I came late. I didn't really hear I didn't know anything. I just bumped in because of what some people were saying. And by the grace of God, tomorrow I'll be more earlier. Thank you all, Biafrans. I love you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother, Emara Gemma. And our Triple M is busy, so I don't think he's here with us. And our mommy as well. So please, tomorrow is another day. God bless all of you. I have to appreciate all of you, especially our brother that's Pachat. Okay. You want to say something?
No. Good night, everyone.
Okay, good night. Good night to you, ma. Thank you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video before you go. Thanks to Daniel for the super chat and all of you that like the video and share it to many platforms. God bless all of you and good night to you. Legends, I really appreciate it. Okay. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.